So,
Hi, Doctor.
um,
I'm poor.
welcome to this is campaign 2 of Dicefunctional with the Neighborhood Watch, where we last left our group of intrepid idiots. They had just begun gathering up all of Fizzy's still above ground siblings, and had begun making their way into the forest that is Rostopska, a tremendous myconid growth that is hostile to virtually anything and everything that is around it. Why are they doing this? Well, it turns out that another of Fizzy's siblings may happen to be inside of said forest. This is a bit of a problem, so the party is going to try and resolve this by finding her, saving her, and getting her the fuck out. But before we do that, a certain character has been on vacation for the last 2 weeks
Okay.
because their player was on vacation for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, we are, before we do anything else, going to go over to Kaz. Stella.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, you very swiftly bounded through the mirror to go meet up with your girlfriend, Vera, so that you could have a nice little bit of alone time with her and relax for a little bit. This, very fortunately for you, helped you skirt out of some awkward conversations that will be to come. But for right now, you have a different awkward conversation of your own to have. Or not awkward, just anxiety-inducing. As you jump through the mirror, it would have brought you almost directly in front of or right next to Vera, who was, at the time of you doing so, eating in their home alone. And your tall, buff girlfriend will look over at you and go, "Nice to see you again."
Hi, Vera.
Hello. Decided to visit already?
Yeah. I decided to take a break for a little bit before things get serious.
Well, fair enough. You may as well enjoy it, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm drinking alcohol today, by the way. So there is soda also on my table, but the alcohol comes first.
Is that sake or is that I can't know what that is.
This is soju. It's apple soju.
Oh, okay.
It tastes delightful, really. I think I only found one flavor I didn't like, and that was lychee, because it tasted like cough medicine.
Mm.
So what's the plan? Just going to lounge about the my apartments for the next few weeks, or are you actually going to be wandering around Albadil?
I mean, I don't mind just strolling around Elbadil for a little bit, since we barely even stay for like more than 2 days in a town.
I mean, that's fair. There's plenty to do around here if you do want to. Plenty of places to go visit and inspect. So you'll have plenty to do. Fortunately, I'm still on work, so I can't really hang out with you for the daytime. You'll have to be on your own.
Oh, I mean, why can't I come with you?
Well, you can, but I'm at work. So there's only
go
so
ahead.
much you well, there's only so much you can do because you're not really supposed to be helping me with work.
Not with like the hole or anything?
Well, I mean, like, do you mean like you want to go into the hole?
Yes.
Well, I don't see why not. In theory, you could go into the sinkhole to inspect it and look for anything that might be down there. I suppose that that could save a little bit of trouble of sending in some of the military to do so. Bear in mind, we don't know what's inside that area, so you should be careful.
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of used to it at this point. I mean, how did we find out the mind players were down there? from the other cave system before.
Fair enough. Well, I can talk with my boss and see what they say. My bosses and see what they say about letting you go inside of that opening. I won't really be able to help you in there. Bear in mind, I've still got to keep doing the physical labor.
Okay. I was hoping we could spend time down there.
Inside of a cave?
Well, yeah.
Is that an adventurer's description of romantic?
I don't know. I just wanted to spend time with you. That's all.
No, that's fair. Well, I hope you already ate because I don't have enough for another person, but still, you can sit down and relax if you want.
I'll be fine. Don't worry.
So, you will spend the next few days here with Vera. Basically, it is a small miniature vacation for you. Between wandering around the city itself and occasionally showing up to her place of work to investigate the sinkhole, there's quite a bit you could go about doing. You do still have that conversation you wanted to have, bear in mind.
I know. I just don't know how to bring it up.
That's fair. I don't really think anybody else in that situation knows how to bring it up either. So. Would you rather start off by having a scene of you going into the sinkhole?
Yeah. I think I just need like a little warm up though.
That's fine.
Because I haven't done it in 2 weeks.
No, that's totally fine.
What is?
Go in the dark.
Go in the dark.
Also, how did those two keep an entire straight face talking about how often that Kaz wanted to go in the hole? How?
What? I was talking about the cave. What hole are you referring to?
I'm just doing my job. So, Kaz,
Yeah.
you will maybe a day or two into your vacation will arrive at the actual construction site where they're still going about clearing out larger chunks of rubble. At this point, you have various laborers that are actually working at breaking up the larger hunks of rock that can't be just lifted and carried out. They're basically using sledges and basically large iron pins that they're ramming into the rocks themselves to help break them up and make them easier to carry out. And Vera is, of course, doing that, but you've been given free will to go down into the cave without any real issues. They did require you to sign off on some paperwork in case you did get hurt or die down there, but still, they let you go in without any issues.
Okay.
You descend the ladders and the various scaffolding that has been set up inside of the sinkhole and begin scaling your way downward further and further. There, you can see that the inside of this sinkhole looks to be relatively cleared out, save for some particularly large chunks that are currently being worked away at. In the sinkhole itself, you can also see that numerous openings appear to go off in other areas. Some small enough that a creature like maybe frog would be able to crawl into it. Others large enough for someone of your size to potentially walk in with little to no issue. Let me check one thing. Let's see. You can see that a majority of the stone around you appears to be pale in coloration, very like a pale white yellow. And it does appear to be a little more fragile than like any of the more above ground stones that you've been seeing. Kind of crumbles beneath your hand if you try hard enough. Would you care to descend into the dark?
Yes.
Okay, one moment. the hole. Sorry, I just had to set up my GoXLR. Up and play. As you begin descending further and further into the cave itself, your dark vision is effectively your only real saving grace in this situation.
And Bayun, which
And
he's
Fayon,
still in my head.
who is still present with you. And throughout the entire situation, Fayon is conversing with you. But as you are going into the cave itself, you can see that they are completely unlit and have not been ventured into, save for past maybe like 30 feet, where it seems like someone was brave enough to go in a little bit, poke around and go, all right, never mind, and walk back out. You, on the other hand, have gone in at this point nearly a quarter of a mile, half a mile. At that point, Fayon speaks up.
I do believe that at this point it may be wise to start doubling back.
Why, what's up?
Bad feeling. It's unlikely that anything would be very close to the hole itself, just by liberty of the light and the noise. But the further in we go, the more likely there is to be something present.
You're saying there's something down here?
Possibly. It wouldn't surprise me if some creature from the deeper areas had decided to make its home here. Or even some above-ground critters that had managed to find their way in and made a new home.
Well, yeah, we'll tell the upstairs about that. We should be concerned about that if they go deeper.
Well, I don't think they'll be going down any deeper. It'd be weird for them to decide to do so. They're probably just planning on filling up the hole and being done with this.
Well, I guess we'll head back before anything comes to us.
Well, coming to us may not be a problem, Kaz. Eyes up, look ahead.
As you set your eyes upwards, you will see that further into this tunnel that you've been traversing, there appears to be a body. A humanoid body.
Oh, okay.
They are slumped against a nearby wall of the cave, and even from where you are standing, you can see that they have been long deceased. They are desiccated and dry. Their body has not seen the light of day in years and years, and their bodies have taken a breath, and more so. You don't believe this person is alive, but they are still present here, and you're not sure why.
Okay, so it's not a recent
Not
death.
at all.
Okay, so this is the bodies that Vera was talking about earlier. This is just one of them. What did they say about the bodies in terms of them? Did they just say leave it there, or just
So
report anything?
Report anything that you find, but leaving them there would be the wisest course of action. If you had a way to drag the bodies out, that'd be good, but that's quite a bit of work. And also you need to drag them up the ladder, which is even more work.
I have the bag of holding, though.
You could shove the bodies into the bag of holding.
Is there anything on this person? This person at all?
Make an investigation check.
Oh god, I can't even remember where. Okay, I was like, where did my sheet go? I couldn't find it. Investigation. That's... I can't remember if I have advantage with the hat. Or was
You
the
have
mask.
it is the cowl.
The cowl.
You
Okay.
have investigation with it. You have advantage with it if you are looking for hidden objects.
I am.
Yep.
Okay. It's not that bad.
Looking over their body, you don't immediately see anything of note on their person. They look to be long dead, didn't seem to carry anything of importance on them, maybe a small pouch of what looks to be a handful of coppers. Nothing remarkable.
Well, there's no point bringing this body if it's not a recent death, so, probably not identifiable.
Too long dead. Not worth the time, most likely. Question though, why are there so many dead nearby in this area?
I don't know.
It's one thing for one person to be found dead in a cave, it's another for an entire group of people to be found dead in the same area, in the same cave.
That's true. Also, this hole just recently opened up, so...
That could have been bad luck. It also could have been something else.
So the cause of death is what I'm more concerned about.
Do you have any medical skills?
No.
Well, that is unfortunate. If you had one of your friends with you, that may have made it a little bit easier, but... Bummer.
Well, I'm sorry I'm not medically equipped for this.
I'm not either. You don't hear me saying I could have done better. It's just unfortunate we don't have anybody else.
I guess, like, based off, like, investigation, is... Do they like, is there any, like, dry blood or something that they left in terms of, like...
No dried blood on their person, no. You will see the body you're currently looking at is still... They're quite dried and desiccated, but they still have a head of hair. Like, their hair is still rooted into their head currently. So they are dead and dried out, but their hair hasn't begun falling away or decomposing just yet. In fairness to you, you didn't touch the body. It didn't seem like the best idea.
No. But that does mean that they haven't been, like, viscerally stabbed or anything down here. Maybe starvation, probably.
Maybe. So, if I was in their shoes and I was starving around a bunch of other people, well, at a certain point you become hungry enough to use whatever you have around.
Cannibalism, maybe?
Their bodies aren't torn apart.
That is also true.
But it also takes starvation off the menu. If they had starved, well, they would have tried to eat one another.
This is concerning now. Well, there's nothing much we can do, so I guess we'll keep looking.
Certainly. Let's go a little bit deeper, I suppose.
And so you shall. Moving past the small group of bodies, you'll continue heading in further and further into the cave. Could I get just a general perception check from you?
Okay. Sheet. Oh god. Normal. Okay.
As you begin heading further into the cave itself, you'll begin seeing markings on the actual cave walls that seem different from what you've been seeing previously. You have no real basis to go off of. You're not a caver, you don't do mining, you have no knowledge of stonework, But there's something that has changed about the way the rocks looked between back there and as you've gotten closer over here. It looks, you don't know how to describe it. Pockmarked, you'd say, is the best way of describing it. It looks like there are spots where there are lines or dents in the wall itself.
Like, in a natural way or unnatural?
You don't think it's natural, no.
No. Okay. So something probably made those marks?
That'd be your guess. You also notice one other thing that is noteworthy. There's a shocking lack of small stones around the floors here. Like there's no loose rock, there's no like pebbles, what have you. It looks almost swept.
Huh. Okay. So probably no one hasn't been here recently, or miners at all. No. This seems like a new area, I think.
Well, there certainly weren't any of the laborers that came down here. And
Right.
they definitely did not come in here and sweep the floor.
So it's just clean by itself.
Well, there were the dead bodies.
I hope this is not just a sudden, like, zombie apocalypse or just waiting down here.
You don't know?
Mhm. Well, I just keep descending, I guess.
Okay. As you begin descending further and further into the actual cave itself, with the 19 on perception that you rolled, you will, for the briefest of moments, think that you hear just a scrape on the ground. Like shoe leather scraping across dirt.
Bayon, do you hear that?
I hear everything you hear, so yes.
Because we're the only ones down here.
We should be, but I don't think we are.
Well, since the bolt, there's a bunch of rocks that are big, right?
Whoops.
No.
No.
There aren't really a lot of large rocks around here. Basically, it's very clear as far as a tunnel or a cave would go.
How am I gonna still my way here?
Find the nearest crack or cavern, or crack or what have you, and try to squeeze yourself into it.
But if they find me,
And we
then
fight.
I'm screwed in the corner.
And we fight. If it comes down to that, then that's what we'll have to do.
Fine.
It's
not
not
gonna
a good
hide from
situation.
this.
It's just our best option.
Yeah. Fine. We'll fight it, I guess.
Stealth check, please.
Okay. Let's see. I can't remember myself. Oh, never mind. That's a 12.
25 total. Kaz, you begin to squeeze yourself into the nearest kind of like crease in the actual cave wall that you can find, tucking yourself as far back as possible and trying to make yourself as small as possible. As you do so, you will wait for a minute and another, and then you'll hear again as you hear someone starting to walk down the cave following behind you.
Are they leaving the area where I'm hiding from, or are they starting to walk over?
They're walking towards you.
Hmm. I think they know we're here.
I'm inclined to agree. They know we're here, but they don't know exactly where we are. Wait.
Hmm.
Worst case scenario, you can use me. If you can avoid that, though, try to.
I would want to.
As you sit there and wait, minute after tense minute, these slow steps, dragging, start to make their way further and further towards you, further and further into the cave. And eventually, they are what you must estimate to be maybe within 60 feet of you. You hear something go, and then something hits the ground all at once, like a dropped sack of potatoes.
Hmm. Would it be a good time to check something heavy hit down the floor?
Maybe. I have a bad feeling about this, though.
You think they're baiting us?
No. I don't know exactly how to phrase it, but I think it is a critter, a creature of some sort. Just check. I have a feeling I know what I'm gonna say.
Okay. I go check what's been dropped.
Peering out from your hiding spot, ever so gently, you will see that there is what looks to be a dried, desiccated dead body that has slumped itself down right against the wall like it fell mid-step.
Is that the same body we checked earlier ago?
I think it's one of them.
Okay. So they can move. That's not good. Is it undead? Well, I don't understand why they didn't attack me the time I was nearby.
I think it's only one. I think what it's doing is trying to get your guard down. Unfortunately
Hmm,
for it, you can see in the dark.
that's true.
If you were just a regular human and you were walking through here without a torch, though, it would have taken its opportunity and attacked you.
Yeah. Thing is, I don't know if the researchers know about this.
They may not. Either way, I'd kill it.
But didn't you just say it's letting my guard down?
It's waiting for you to let your guard down. And it may expect you to stab it, but at the end of the day, there's only one of it. There's two of us.
Well, okay. I'll listen. And I go to the body that slipped down.
Okay. As you move towards the body, are you going to start drawing Phaon or no?
That's the real question, Nathan. um, I'm debating whether if I want to stab it because it's luring me in, and I kind of just want to just get the fuck out of there right
You can
now.
you can absolutely do that as well. It's up to you.
I would rather get the fuck out of there.
Okay. I would like you to roll me a dexterity dexterity check as you start to move out of there as quick as possible.
Okay, that's not concerning at all. Ability check.
Yep, just an ability check.
Normal. Oh, that's the worst I've ever done.
Does reliable talent count with that?
You have to be proficient.
I think it has to be. I think it's.
It is
I'm
pretty
proficient.
sure-
It is proficient skills. Ability checks are
Yeah.
just flat ability checks.
Yeah. However, like,
Yeah, it's a road.
there are ways to have proficiency in, like, flat ability checks,
It's just
but
rare.
they're incredibly rare.
Mm.
So,
And usually you need to have, like, some feature or ability active before that.
Kaz,
Yeah.
you begin making your way further away, further past this creature, back to the opening, back to the sinkhole itself to get away from it. And as you are doing so, you start to hear as something starts to scuttle after you on all fours.
God, get the ring shit out of here! I don't want Shit, it's behind me.
Guys, I think you're gonna want to see this.
There's a great rotoscope from the game Faith.
All I
So
can hear
Kaz-
in my brain is the millennial like, it's right behind me, isn't it?
It's right behind me, isn't it?
Right behind me.
I'm going to put the rotoscope in the Godwide channel so that if people don't want to see it, they don't have to see it.
Since
I know it disturbs some people.
As you hear this thing begin to chase after you, what are you going to do?
I'm still running. Let me just say, just because it's dried and desiccated does not mean I can guarantee I can kill this thing. It doesn't have any more blood. It's dry. Like a Capri Sun.
Another dexterity ability check, please.
Okay. Let's see.
That's better.
That's better, yeah.
As you begin moving faster and faster down this tunnel, you hear the scuttling behind you as it seems like it's picking up pace and starting to match yours.
How the fuck?
It is not catching up with you, but it is running as fast as you. And it starts to scuttle and crawl, and you eventually start to hear the sound, not of feet on the floor, but feet that are atop you, above you, on the ceiling, as something is scuttling and climbing on the walls and on the ceiling to chase you down.
It's just one thing though, right? Not like multiple bodies.
You don't think you hear multiple bodies. no.
Okay!
And as you run through this tunnel, you eventually pass by all of the dead bodies again. And as you're doing so, there is one horrible, breathtaking moment where you think maybe one of them are going to move as well. But you pass by them and you continue sprinting down the tunnel, away from this as fast as you can, as you hear the constant, incessant noise of something going climbing all over the tunnel as it chases you.
Oh, Fayun, I don't know what to do here. Oh my God.
Use me if you're worried about being too slow. Either way,
Like a station that uses human corpses as its shell.
Ugh.
Okay. It's just one of them, right? It's just one of them. I just... Okay.
it's hard
Fine.
to tell, but I do think it's only one.
Okay. Okay. It's only one. Okay. We'll fight this thing because the worst case scenario, if it climbs on walls, I have to climb up the ladder to get out of this place.
If you're going to fight it, use me. Absolutely use me. You need to make sure this thing dies.
Okay, okay. I take Fayun out. And I face whatever is fucking chasing me.
As you bring out Phaeon and begin to, how many HP are you going to expend into it? Into Phaeon, out of curiosity.
If I summon her double, at least I have sneak attack because I don't have anybody with me right now.
This is true. Yeah.
So I'm dumping 30.
Okay.
And someone remind me to return my health because I'm gonna forget again.
Cody, you'll remember.
I'll try. We could put it in the to-do list.
It's true.
Just
yeah.
every time, like that Castle's health.
Let me see. 123 minus 30, it would be 33. Okay.
As you begin to expend some of your hit points and feed into Phaeon, you will see as you turn, there is what looks like a dead body that is throwing itself towards you, arms stretched out, mouth stretched wide open. Not like a smile, but like it is going past its ears towards the back of its head, like this Pac-Man style mouth that opens up and would swivel its entire skull open. Do me a favor, just make me a dexterity attack. Sorry, a dexterity ability check.
Okay.
And then after that, make me a Constitution check.
Okay. Okay, they got my con. And then is it ability check or saving throw
Yep,
for con?
Just a con ability check.
Okay.
It's like the striker from GTA.
Oh, beautiful.
God for that shit.
With ease, as the golden duplicate of yourself appears behind it, you will begin to strike and stride between all of its swipes as it goes after you, plunging Phaeon into it and just stabbing at it with every moment, stepping, sidestepping, swiveling, sliding. You just quickly start to puncture this thing, and like a death by 1,000 cuts, it eventually slowly starts to fall apart like a doll that has been overused, chewed up on by a dog. It starts to fall to pieces. No blood, just bits of desiccated flesh, until eventually it is no longer able to move. And because of your remarkable footwork and the high ability score you made on the Constitution, you do not manage to, you don't get harmed at all.
I am not built for a one-man army.
You still did well.
God.
Get going.
Okay.
Hopefully there was only this one, but still, time to get going.
Yeah. Time to tell the upstairs about this.
They need to fill in this cavern. All
Yep.
of them, really.
How freaked out would you be if Connor said, "Thanks to your footwork, you do not become a carrier."
Thanks to your
I
Constitution saving throw, you are not infected.
I really thought you were like, congrats, you did not contract mummy rot.
No, I'm not that mean. Castella, you will manage to climb your way up and out of the cavern with little to no issues. Save for a slight bead of sweat that is now covering your body after your brief encounter. You will inform the foreman here of what is down there, and they will take note of this a bit cautiously and uncomfortably at this point, noting that they're going to need to block up that hole and every other hole down there before they fill this place in. And the day will come to a close. And having escaped death without even being touched, you will go home to see see Vera yet again.
I mean, obviously, I put the duplicate away, by the way.
Well, it only lasts like a minute, until you resummon it. But either way, don't worry.
Okay.
As you are recounting this story to Vera, she seems perhaps maybe a little bit concerned, but seeing that you're not visibly injured, she'll kind of take a breath, steady yourself, and go, well, it's good to hear that you're well, at the very least. Nothing harmed you.
Yeah. I was a bit more concerned if more comes by.
As long as we start to fill up those holes, we shouldn't have anything to be worried about. They're making a tremendous amount of cement to fill it, but it'll be done.
I'm just glad it didn't do it when you were down there.
Well, it didn't happen. Nothing to worry about. Jolly,
Yeah.
I would say, just for the sake of expediting the scene a little bit, do you think now would be a good idea to
I know.
have a conversation?
I was going to right now. Sorry.
It's me, the voice inside your brain.
The voice in your head says, "Gay, gay, gay, gay." Okay. Obviously, Kaz is fumbling with her hands a bit. I mean, since it's also been 2 weeks, or I don't know, maybe it's probably in the middle of the week or so. Should probably ask Vera the question of like, so Vera, I'm curious. I know we've been starting like dating recently. I just wondering of your thought if you wanted to open our relationship for maybe a third, maybe. I don't know. Well, I wanted to ask it. Well, if you're uncomfortable, we can drop it.
Vera will kind of not purse their lips, but like they will kind of like chew on the side of their cheek as they start to think about this a little bit. In all honesty, Kaz, you would be basically the first person I've actually properly started dating. I suppose it'll be fine, really. I mean, as long as I like this person, as long as I get along with them and we get along, I can't really say I'd have any problems with it. It's different, certainly, but I wouldn't say that I have any real concerns.
Oh, happy to hear that. If only I could find the person that I was looking for.
What do you mean you can't find the person you were looking for?
Well, it's not that. It's more like this person that I met. This was during the time before we started dating. In Hardcrack. That I met this person. Her name is Electos, and she's a bounty hunter from... I forgot the city name. Not the city, the continent. What is it called? Sursane, I think. Yeah. Sursane. And apparently she goes around places to places. So I haven't even asked her, nor I don't know if she's even interested.
Well, I'd say that you're being a bit ambitious, but at the same time, I do appreciate you coming to me first before you went to her. So it's fair.
No, I know. I wanted to be very transparent to you, Vera.
No, you're
And
fine.
yeah, I don't want to lie to you, and you know I'm a bad liar.
Yes, you're a terrible liar.
I know.
I'm not much better, but still, you're a terrible liar. No,
I just want
okay
to
with
be
this.
transparent about this. That's all.
I'm okay with this. As long as Electos seems to be a decent person to me, I won't have any concerns. If you find her, you can send her my way and we can talk. I can figure out if I agree with her and we'll go from there.
All right.
Perhaps you can relax and enjoy the city a little bit more instead of going back into that sinkhole for the rest of
Yeah.
your week. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just curious, and I was.
Yes.
Look,
And you were more than capable. You still could have gotten hurt, so maybe
I know.
just relax for a bit.
I was just more concerned if another Mind Flayer incident happened again. I'm worried. If you going down there, I don't know.
It
I
could
can't
be bad.
imagine. Yeah.
No, I understand. Look, I understand why you did that, but at this point, with what you found, the foremen are a little bit less concerned about clearing up any additional rubble, and they're using what we've pulled out, the limestone that is. We're going to be making cement to clear up at the very least the lowermost level.
Oh, that's
So,
good.
Don't worry, I'll be okay. Thank you for checking.
I mean, obviously, Kaz hugs her girlfriend.
No, of course. You will fall into your girlfriend, kind of leaning on her shoulder a little bit, and she will pull you in close. And with that, we'll move back to our regular party, maybe a week or so later. Kaz, you still have not returned. I will tell you when you come back.
Oh, okay.
Yep, don't worry. But no matter what, restore your health back to normal. And set yourself up as if you've had a long rest. All your stuff is back. You're fine. Rest of the party, you guys have been met up with the siblings of one Fizzy over in the dwarven city of Belric. Right now, you guys are just waiting for Zolna to return back with whatever she has managed to
Acquire.
chop for.
I forgot about that.
You guys have been effectively getting the cart ready to go, waiting, making sure everybody is all inside the vehicle, all prepared to go. As Zolna begins to make their way back to the cart themselves, and you will see that they have with them effectively like a porter who has fallen behind carrying a large box, who is walking behind them. Your sister, you can see, has kind of removed her bandana and is instead wearing it more like an ascot, and has let their hair down a little bit more so that they look prettier. They have hidden their gun as well. The more perceptive amongst you can see that she has basically tucked it into her boot so that no one can immediately see it. And Zolna is going to gesture to the cart, and the porter will set down the box and will make his way after being given a nice tip by Zolna. And Zolna will go, well, time to go now.
What did you get?
I
That's
got
a
what you
lot.
asked for.
That's a lot.
Yep.
Is there any particular reason why you were in such a hurry?
We need to go now in case they start to double check what they gave me. Let's go.
Insight check.
I think she's being pretty honest. Let's do the insight while we
think she's
go.
really
Yeah.
hiding the
While
fact that she-
while we're doing this, I'm going to insight check. That's fine. I can do
Insight natural 20. She fucking stole some stuff.
it. Fair. Oh, I did roll pretty high actually. 20. I think. Hold on. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I don't need the number.
20-something.
She hustled them effectively. She did not steal it. She did not take it. They gave it to her. She probably lied and said that they miscounted, so they gave her more.
Okay.
Damn, that
That's
charisma! Oh my god!
That charisma must be through the charts.
It is. Your sister is a con artist. Is the
Oh,
simplest
yeah.
way of putting it.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
So what was the exact number of things that you of papers that you asked for,
Jess?
Darius? Please double check because I need to know the number.
I have to do the math. Give me
Yep.
1 second.
As this is occurring, the cart is dragged into the cart. The crate is dragged into the cart, and you guys begin going on your way out of Belric, taking the main roads.
I bet you have money left over.
No, I don't have any money left over.
I don't trust you.
Okay.
It's not that I don't trust you. I trust you, but I know you also. I know that you're very good at talking and convincing people of things. If you have money left over, you can say it. I don't really care. You can keep it.
No, I don't have any money. I don't have any money left over.
Okay. Doesn't matter to me.
Jess.
440.
Okay. You will be presented a stack of 550 magic paper.
Again, she's good at talking.
And you were looking for health potion materials, right?
Yes,
Right,
I
Jolly?
was.
Jolly. Jesus Christ. Michelle.
Yeah, I'm like
Not even the
Jolly.
same letters.
No, not even the same. I was looking at Jolly when I said that. That's why I made that mistake.
Michelle.
Wait,
We
Michelle.
talked about this in stream
Michelle.
yesterday.
Connor, is it because they're the only not white people? Are you confusing them?
Yeah,
'Cause
Connor, is that what it is? Do all not
You're
white
very
people look-
similarly colored. No, I apologize. No, you are not. No, it's very simple. I was looking at Jolly when I said
No,
that.
I know.
So I said
Yeah.
Jolly.
Just fucking with you.
No, I figured.
I
Yeah.
saw
So-
Kaz's face go like,
How fucking dare you? No. It's I mixed up. So you'll be provided 6 bundles of the
Cool. The reeds.
Christ, I need
The
to look it up.
reeds. It's like
Nelson's
reeds.
read.
Nelson's reed. Yeah, I remember.
Nelson's
It was
reed.
like, yeah.
You'll be given 6 bundles of Nelson's read, which means that you can easily make 6 basic healing potions if you wish. Although you do also still have the
The thingy that makes it stronger.
yeah. I'll need to actually double check the naming on that. Christ.
Yeah, I just call it the thingy that makes it stronger.
The
Fizzy
thing
doesn't
that
know
makes it
names of things.
stronger.
It's fine.
I mean, yeah, you're technically right. That is its purpose, but also
She
it
knows
has a
what it
proper
does,
name.
and that's what matters.
The hybridization vessel.
Yes, the thingy that makes things stronger.
And just so that I can make it clear on how that works. There we go. You take 2 of the same item, mix them together, you get 1 that is stronger. So you could either make 6 health
Yes.
potions or 3. I don't recall what the.
Great.
I think it's
a
greater.
greater.
Yeah, or 3 greater health potions. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
but for now,
Or 1 greater and
A superior.
1 superior.
And we can mix potions that are not the same, but there's a chance that we'll get nothing out of it.
It's true. This is true.
I think for now, I think Fizzy will start to get to work on her like just regular potions.
Make your herbalism checks, please. Make 6 of them, if you'd be so
Okay. Also, is this? I'm trying to remember. Is this a new day? No, right?
I mean, it will be a new day when you're doing this work. You have 2 days of travel.
Okay.
It's a
so
new
hold on.
dawn.
Let me
It's a
do
new
something.
day.
It's a new day.
It's a new
It's
life.
a new life
Because if I
For
roll a
me.
good
for
number,
me.
I just have like my oracle numbers. So like, if it's a good number,
And
I'd
I'm
rather have
feeling
that.
good.
let's do that.
I need to add that
Okay.
song to my playlist again.
All right, so it's a 5 for my oracle number, so that will be useless. So for the rest, herbalism 14 on the die, which is I think definitely proficient in it. So it's at least another 10. It's not, yeah. 'Cause- what is it? It's not under my proficiencies actually. It's weird.
It is.
I don't have
Check your items. By the way, Jill, Feeling good. Are we talking the Muse cover or no?
I like I like the classics. I like Michael Bublé.
Okay.
I don't have.
No argument.
I don't have tool proficiency for it. I don't have anything. It's not alchemist supplies, it's herbalism, right?
I mean, alchemist supplies will also work.
Yeah, because I don't think herbalism is a thing. Oh, there it is.
It is.
Herbalism. Yeah,
It is a thing.
I got it. Never mind. So that's a. Okay. I forgot my freaking thing's at 22 now.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, so herbalism kit. It's my wisdom mod. So.
Wisdom plus proficiency.
So it would be plus 10.
Yep.
Right? Okay, so that's a 24 for the first one.
Cool.
20 for the second one.
Okay.
14 for the third one.
Could use your 5 to get 15.
Could I what?
You could use your 5 to get 15.
I'll use the 5 for that, yeah.
Cool.
Because I rolled a 4.
That's your first day. Your next 3.
Okay, so let me do another roll. Okay, so I rolled a 14 for the oracle roll.
Cool.
So that's good to have. But then 13 plus 10, so 23 for the first one.
Okay.
28 for the second one.
Cool.
And I'll use the oracle roll for the last one because I rolled a 4 on the die. So
you will say
24.
very confidently you wind up with 6 perfectly acceptable potions of healing. You think that maybe like midway through your second day you could possibly take that potion and maybe make it into 2, but you don't know how well they'd work at that point.
I'll just leave it at 6.
Okay.
So we'll put 6 inventory. Actually, there's 6 potions now.
Yep.
So what I'll do is I will hand one
Oops.
to each of my siblings, and then I will hand 3 more. Well, Darius probably has one on her because she has her own that she makes.
Just gonna check that.
You do? Okay. So I'll go Fitz, and then I'll go. Well, the 3 people that are here because Kaz is in here. So Fitz, Granny, and Ignatius will each get one. So my siblings each have one. Basically, everyone that isn't me, that's here now, that isn't me, has one.
Okay, Fitz,
'Cause I have a
Ignatius, and
potion of
Granny.
greater strength on me.
Fitz, Ignatius, and Granny. I'm going to manually add it to your sheets.
I have 1 health potion and 2 black pearls,
Yeah.
which we've never used, so I don't know what
Yes,
it does.
Here,
I still have.
it came with 3 doses. You've used 1.
When the fuck did I use it?
I think they're the like
A while
really
ago.
intense painkillers.
Yes.
I have.
They
Uh,
are.
I
They
have 2
provide you
potions of healing
temporary
on
hit
me,
HP.
I think, and 1 of greater. So I have potions of my own. So like I don't need them for me. So
Yeah,
give
that's
them so I guess I'll check them out.
That's fair. You're also druid. You have plenty of healing options, so it's no real concern. But yeah, so the folks who received healing potions, don't worry, I'll be adding it to your sheet. You're fine. As for Darius, I'll double check to see if I have the exact temp HP that gets added per usage. I think I do somewhere, but I'll need to double check.
Because it's not on. Usually, I'm pretty good about adding in the descriptor what things do, but I didn't add that to my sheet, so I don't have it written.
Okay. Ignatius, Fizzy, and Granny, all 3 of you have healing potions in your inventory now.
Fitz and Granny.
Fitz, sorry, my bad.
Fizzy has her own healing potions.
I said Fizzy. Fuck.
Guys, what if
Yeah,
I could stick
we
my
had this
middle
discussion
finger up?
yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
What if I could do this without holding my finger up? Would that be scary? Just make all
What
my other
finger?
I don't
fingers
believe you can.
disappear.
Which finger's that? This one?
Whoa.
Jill's trying to make all the other fingers around it not be visible, so like this.
Yeah. Jill's trying to do the best thing in the meme I posted yesterday about which Carrie Fisher.
Okay, but if the all you
image
only
on
have
you
one
today.
finger, it's no longer a middle finger because there's nothing for it to be in the middle of.
Yeah, you used to do it like this.
I'll make it my middle
Now
finger.
it's just a. There you go.
Did I ever tell you about the guy that I met when I was working in the hardware store that was missing 2 fingers?
No, but that sounds right if you were in a hardware store.
Well, the guy he used to be a plumber, and he was working on a water heater and exploded, and literally it took off these 2 fingers.
Yikes.
No,
Compressed
sorry,
steam.
these 3. It was 3 fingers. My mistake.
Yeah,
Oh my
compressed
God.
steam. It's
Yeah.
no joke.
Yeah, no, it really isn't. It's a part of the reason why I never even considered doing plumbing.
Can you? I'm so. Listen, I got ADHD brain today. Can you independently bend your pinky?
My pinky? Yeah.
Yeah. No, you didn't. Your 3rd finger moved.
It
I
depends
can't.
on how much.
I
How
can't.
Yeah,
tight
it depends
is
on
with
it
your
depends on the
muscle.
amount. So like
I
Cody's correct. I'll bring it down here so that way you can see it better. If I bend it to
Uh-huh.
this point, it's fine. But like past that point, this finger starts to go down, and it's because these have a shared ligament.
Yeah. Like.
Either
I'm
way, back
breaking
to the
the
game.
system.
You're bending it
Um,
in the middle though. Not
So
all the way.
You provided the 3 potions to your 3 siblings and 3 potions to your party members.
Yes.
2 days into your travel, Kaz still has not returned.
Should
you
we
do
call
not-
her?
You do not know where they are.
Should we call Kaz?
Yeah, we should probably get her back at this point.
I will point out, by 2 days of travel, you are hitting what you would say is probably your last safe day of travel in the cart.
Yeah.
At this point, you're on the road still, which is safe because it is regularly patrolled by guards and rangers, so you don't have to be concerned with anything happening to the cart here. If you decide to bring your cart further into the woods, 1, you will probably move faster, but 2, there is an active concern that your cart will be damaged or, and this is worst case scenario, destroyed.
Can we go a certain amount and then be like, go back?
Yeah, you can definitely do that. You can get to a point where you go, okay, I don't think we're gonna go any further, and then send it back. You can do that.
Yeah. Go home, cart.
But we need to get Kaz before we do that.
Yeah, I definitely think we should get Kaz back before we go into the danger zone so that she can do her own prep and
Excellent.
not
in
jump
that
into
case,
fire.
Give me just a moment to do a little bit of description. It is just before dinner. You guys have set your cart up right on the side of the road to keep it out of anybody's way. And you guys are basically starting to prepare dinner for the night. At this point, it's going to be... Oh, Jesus. There's no more Tana, so who's your best cook?
I mean,
don't-
the cart while we're still there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the cart would be your best option for making food.
For now, yeah. But then once we get out of the cart, we need to figure out.
Fitz is wearing an apron. I don't know if he's cooking, but he is wearing an apron that says "Kiss the Cook."
Yeah. Yeah, Fitz is wearing a Kiss the Cook apron.
I mean,
And is attempting to. Oh yeah, sorry. Jess was listening. Bren is actually the best cook present. So Bren will be doing the.
Brent can't go with us too.
Yeah, Bren will not go with you.
Yeah,
Also
It's
the
not
child.
cannot. They will not.
Will
they have
not.
a child.
Yeah, which is
The
fair.
baby, however, will come with us. Like she really
Yes,
wants to.
toddlers don't know better.
Just have
Toddlers
just
love
have
danger.
Brent deliver food through the mirror. Just drop it off.
Except the food, no, because the food that's made in the cart doesn't come out of the cart.
It's true.
No, just like have them make actual food
Yeah.
in the cart.
If this is true, if Bren went out of their way to make actual food and then pass it through the mirror that wasn't like cart materialized food, yeah, you could eat that. You could definitely eat that.
I'll also
Uh,
point out,
It's DoorDash.
everyone has
Mirror
everyone's
dash.
like equipment kit that they get from starting equipment comes with like 10 rations, and I don't think we've really used.
No.
Can I be honest
And
with
we
you?
will continue to not use them.
You will continue to never use your water skins or rations because I don't give a fuck.
I was gonna say it's the delivery service is called Magic Mirror, but there's
Yeah.
not one
Oh
word.
my god, yes. Can I be honest here? That would actually be a genuinely cool little piece of flavor to add into a world. Like, if you have a way of like delivering food to adventurers, imagine how much money you could make doing that.
I know, right?
It's just Avro with his fucking mirror hopping shit. he just
Magic
pops in. He's
mirror.
like, "Fuck you." Throws food.
Magic
thir-
mirror, all one
I'm
word.
gonna say, Avro, 30 years on, he is firmly and safely retired. He is not doing anything for a
But
living.
that's like when old people retire and they're like, "Well, I have nothing better to do. Guess I'll drive for Uber." And then you get in
Actually,
your
Avro-
car and they're like, "Have you heard about Republicans? I love them." And they drive you. They talk about how they. You heard about
All
those
their- with their,
gays?
like, fucking talk radio cranks.
The homosexuals.
Yeah.
No, Avro.
These gays
Avro-
they get a little too big for their britches.
This is a detail that is very much never going to ever come up. Avro, when upon retirement, would tinker with making locks that are really hard to break into, and alcohol making. That's it. He would only do those two things.
Definitely unrelated. Ro makes a YouTube channel where she cracks locks and she just shits all over his brand. She's a
Lock-picking
lock
lawyer.
guy.
No, she's fucked.
Renaissance. Shitty lock.
But yeah, so you guys are basically preparing for the meals for tonight. Bren is currently making what is effectively a meal of roast potatoes, rabbit haunch, and several bits of scavenged greens that you're able to find nearby. It is largely effectively a form of wild spinach on top of several wild, something akin to broccoli, effectively. Broccolini would probably be the closest term. Brent is currently working away at that while you guys are trying to reach out to Kaz, who has been on vacation for, at this point, nearly 15 days. So, who would like to reach out to Kaz?
Who has sending?
You have a mirror.
We're not sending. We're doing a mirror, and
Oh, that's fair.
whoever
Also-
makes the call, Granny's gonna be
Also,
there.
Fitz, there's no no-goes to this because you need to bring her back.
Oh.
It's just
Sorry.
we can make sure they're not in the middle of anything, and then you can come in.
I will. I am fearless. I will do it.
Okay, Granny's also fearless. She
Oh
does not
boy.
get.
Okay.
Ah,
High
it's
five.
Grandma.
Granny
Kaz,
calling on the
Kaz.
phone.
Just, no, fucking Busy's there, like, Kaz, let's go, Kaz,
Huh?
Kaz.
You want to go into danger? Too bad you're coming back.
We need your help. Also, you need my family.
I
My
do
family's-
tired.
I know, but my family's here. You really like my sister. She's really cool.
Hang on, I'm. Wait, what time is it?
It's like,
It's dinner time. Have you been
Dinner
sleeping the whole
time.
day?
um,
Have you been fucking the whole day?
that's none of your business.
Hey, Becca, I need to tell you, you and I are starting to think very similarly. If you look in the Dicefunctional Discord, you'll see what I said.
What?
I knew you were thinking that. I could see it in your face.
terrifying.
Your girlfriend just a nice strap on. We gotta go. Oh, wow. The size of your strap, that's quite impressive. Great job. Looks great.
Great job, kiddo.
You're doing amazing.
You're doing
You see
amazing,
anything,
sport.
Some snacks.
Slaps on the ass.
Great job, sport.
Jesus Christ, I regret making that joke.
Fitz is gonna cover his eyes and try to go through the mirror with his eyes covered. And
Hey,
he's like
he's dressed.
stumbling through.
They're dressed. It's
I know,
fine.
but the implications, I can't unsee them if I see them. So,
Oh, my
Hello,
gosh.
Fitz.
hi Vera, lovely to hear you again. See, hi.
There's
Very
nothing.
nice.
Banish the thoughts from your mind.
There's nothing happening.
You know, you and your friends can very easily come by for dinner one day. I know some very nice restaurants.
Follow
If
your
it's
love.
Immediately the hands drop. Oh, I love that. Guys, we should come over and go to dinner.
Okay,
Oh.
maybe.
Well,
okay,
not right
we-
now, but
We have
at
a
a later
thing we have
date.
to do, but after we do the thing, we'll maybe. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
To go fight an evil
Just
forest, so you know it is.
we have a thing we need to do first, though. I gotta go see my sister. Appreciate it though, Vera. I promise I'll come back.
No problem.
And
Yes.
maybe next time we could bring. Do you guys have? I really hope you guys had a conversation about. Stop me if you haven't. Electos.
Electos. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm aware. Don't worry.
Oh. Is it?
Yes, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Fitz, your little brother is showing.
I love that. Exciting.
Yes.
No
Fitz
matter
is
what,
doing
it's-
his like teleportation circle this whole time. Just that's incredible.
Guys, it was lovely having you around for the next week or so. And she'll give you a nice kiss on the side of the head.
Aww.
Be
I'm
safe,
from the other
please.
side of the mirror. Aww.
Be safe, okay, guys?
All right.
Good. Get going. Okay.
Okay.
You'll be able to step through the teleportation circle with no real issues, and the mirror then draws to a close, and you guys will be able to enjoy your dinner. As you do so, I have a question for the party. Are you going to eat dinner and rest here, or are you going to eat dinner and then get going?
I am so upset because I just realized we could have done something and I didn't get the item for it even though I meant to.
Here's feast.
Yep.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of those things where I'm gonna say you
No, that's on me.
will
That's
need to
on
play
me.
that
No,
out.
no, that's on me. That's on me. That's on me.
Yeah.
That's on me.
Yeah.
That's fully on me. I'm like, I mean, theoretically, I could go through the mirror really quick and see if we can get it, and then like take. Because I know you still have a spell, Jill. I think, right? A teleportation
one.
circle. You have
Yeah.
one. So theoretically, I could go somewhere and get it, and go with Fitz. I get it, and then come back and just.
I gotta point out at that point it's a coin flip though, because the thing is that
Yeah.
Hero's Feast requires a very valuable object.
Yeah, no,
Not
it's fine.
every
I'm not
store's
gonna
gonna
worry
have
about it
that.
for right now. No,
Okay.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's on me. I'm so upset at myself, but
That's
I
fine.
constantly do dumb things.
It'll be okay.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever.
It's
I'll Put
okay.
it in
I
the to-do
promise.
list to let you remember it.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so big question is, do you eat then sleep then go, or do you eat then go and then sleep on the road?
I
As
say
you guys
eat,
are
sleep,
walking.
Eat, sleep,
Eat,
go.
sleep, go.
I would also say that because the less time we have camping in
Is
the
better.
forest, the better.
The better.
Okay. So
I feel the
that's
need to
gonna-
remind you all again, I do have Tiny Hut.
Yeah,
just
no,
for
I
future
understand.
reference.
That is
That's
going to
great,
lead to a
but-
secondary question.
Mhm.
Are you guys going to go for the standard amount of travel over land, or do you think you guys are going to try and push it as long as you can?
I
I'll
am
put
on
it
the
this
side
way.
of not
Standard
pushing it.
travel. Okay, standard travel is going to be easily 10 to 12 hours, no problem. Pushing it, you could maybe hit 16.
I can also have us do wind walk and go faster.
I will double check and look at that spell.
Also, Jess, the tiny hut. All I can imagine. How big is the tiny hut? 'Cause
Wind
there's a lot
walk,
of
wind
people
walk might
got-
get us to where we need to, like almost like in a day, because wind walk is very fast.
Let's see.
I think Tiny Hut is like a 5 foot. Is it a 10-foot square? 5-foot square?
Got-
It's a lot for.
It's a radius.
We
We guys squished together there. Touch it up.
we
So,
are a party
You gotta
of
bear
like
in mind you have 9 people.
Yeah.
9
And guess
people,
what?
and
Walk is okay. Here's
at
the
least
thing.
half of them
Definitely
are.
closed
I'm gonna put
almost
that wind walk in the
Lord.
thing.
Yeah, please do.
My mouse and I have been fighting recently. I just closed Foundry. Give me a second.
Oh no!
Okay, it's telling me I have no available.
It makes me not look forward to playing Overwatch later. With how much I've been fighting with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
My computer's fighting me tooth and nail.
Oh,
Okay, so here.
There she
Open
is.
open there.
you can also dash, though that would be effectively 600, 100 feet per second.
Yeah,
So,
we could probably make it to
600 per 6 seconds.
very closely in the tent because it only lasts. It doesn't last
8
that long.
hours.
I don't think.
It lasts for 8
Let's see.
hours.
It lasts for 8 hours, so it could maybe get us there in a day. Because 10 creatures, gaseous form, for 300 feet, a flying
I'll-
speed of 300 feet.
Allow me to do the math real quick. 300 divided by 6. So
I
that's 50
forgot
feet
Windwalk
in
is
a
a thing I
second.
have. Oh
We
god,
could
I-
ignore difficult
love
terrain.
I love being a druid.
Yeah. But the thing is, it does use your 6th level spell slots.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have... Of all the 6th level spells, that's probably one of the most useful.
Yeah.
It is an
Especially-
unbelievable. So I'm going to tell you right now, that's an unbelievably useful spell. 50 feet per second, which is the equivalent of 300 in a round. That is the equivalent of 354 miles per hour. You can absolutely cover that area. Not even in a day.
Yeah.
Not like less than an hour. You can cover that speed.
Can you get us to where we need to
now-
go?
It will get you. It'll get you where you need to go within the hour. It's that fast. I need you to understand that. With that said, there is the question of, do you have a direct access to where you need to go? Because you've seen the rest of the Editremini's LTAs, they've all been underground. You may not have direct access.
Correct. But if it can get us to just outside and we can figure out
Then you
how
can
to
start searching.
Exactly. And if we can do
Alright.
that in an hour, we can get in there in a day.
All right, fair enough. That's actually pretty smart.
Druids.
Yeah, that's an excellent use of Windwalk. I have no arguments there. Oh, sorry, hold on. 520. I accidentally put in a number wrong. Whoopsie doodle. It's still 34 miles per hour, so
It's-
you'd be able to cover it in literally an hour. So you're fine.
So we don't even have to worry about things like tiny hut
Yeah.
or
No, you guys can save a lot of resources by doing that
The
with
technical,
the loss of a 6th level spell.
Yeah, the technical thing is if you include familiars, one familiar will have to stay behind, but they can be dismissed and resummoned.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
that's-
it.
That's
Like
not-
worst case scenario, Kaz and Fitz both say, "Hey Frog, hey Ruben, stay
Well,
here," and then you resummon them when you get there.
Because
no, because it's me and 10.
yeah, so 11 creatures, there's
Oh, it's
9
11,
people, there's Blues and 2 familiars, so 12 creatures, and Blues
Oh, that's
can't
fair. I
be
forgot about Blues.
dismissed.
I'm sorry. I forgot about Blues.
So-
He's been with us that long.
That's fine.
Forgot
So
about
that's
the horse.
12 creatures, but also 2 of them take an action to dismiss and
Yeah, I'm not that
resummon.
stressed about it.
So,
Okay. I have zero complaints about that, y'all. If you want to go forward with that, that's a pretty solid idea in my opinion.
sure.
Like even from a DM perspective, I can't really find any kind of complaints or arguments with that kind of idea.
And we're at the where it's like
You're-
we're still in the safe zone here. Right?
You are in a safe area. The
So,
roads
like,
are
the part here would be okay.
Yeah, the roads are safe. They are actively patrolled by guardsmen and rangers, both of whom are able to protect people along the road. You're
Hopefully
fine.
We deal with this guy, and we sleep there, and then would walk back. Or no, we can teleport back. Never mind.
You could
Yeah.
teleport back. Woodwalk
Yeah.
is not really an option.
Yeah.
But like if you sleep there, then you could just do that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we'll be
Yeah.
fine either way. We'll be fine. We'll be
Yeah,
fine.
you'll be fine either way. So, I will say you guys will take the night. Everybody, please make sure your characters are all long rested.
Yeah.
No one has any reasons, to my knowledge, to be missing spell slots right now, hit points, anything like that. So make sure your characters
Yeah,
are
I'm just
long
going
rested.
through my spell stuff.
You guys will have a hearty meal, stocking up on a fair amount of potatoes and rabbit to get as much protein and starch into your system as possible to give you more energy for the next coming days. And come morning, you will use a 6th level spell slot from Fizzy, and Windwalk will be cast and allow you all to basically travel miles per minute. And within an hour, you'll come to the location of where the odd marking was left behind on Editremini's mapping that he had. But we will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes, and we will start off from there. Okay.
Cool.
See you guys in a sec.
After your lovely dinner, you guys will all rest for the night, restoring your hit point to full, as well as all spells that you have. Very swiftly after doing so,
15.
after doing so, you will cast the Windwalk spell, Michelle, and will begin making your way towards the last known location, where you think your sister may in fact be. Traveling through the sky in the form of effectively wind spirits, you guys will see very quickly how the terrain below you changes from something acceptable and close to normal to very swiftly something that is almost alien to you all. The lands that are closest to the roads themselves seem almost right. They seem almost correct. The trees, perhaps a little bit dead compared to what you'd expect for this kind of a season, maybe a little discolored. But as you go in further, suddenly the trees become, well, almost like it's fall. The trees are almost reddish and orange. The leaves themselves are barely hanging on and begin to fall as you're watching them. But between them, you can see that there are caps of large mushrooms, easily the size of carts and caravans, that are poking out between the trees themselves. But the coverage that you are seeing is thick, it's dense, it's entirely covering the land below it, so you cannot see below you. But at a certain point, one of you will figure, hey, we're about where we're supposed to be, and you will all descend as the spell begins to wear out. Or as Fizzy begins to end the spell more accurately. You do so, and you find yourself standing what would basically be near the base of a particularly large hill. No real rocks nor any stones are visible in this area, just the feel of sod and soil below you, but it's spongy, it's soft. It doesn't feel firm like you'd expect the ground to be. It squishes below your feet, and as you do so, you see odd pale white veins that seems to stretch below the ground itself that just become visible for a moment as you're making your strides. All around you, the trees themselves look to be dead or dying, or held in a state just between, where they are still alive to take in the power of the sun, but not alive enough to spread and propagate. But the mushrooms that grow from them seem to be doing just fine, growing and spreading as distant spores begin to spurt out from the mushrooms themselves. You see, just from the canopy cover, distant small geysers of some kind of dust or sediment being sprayed out from the tops of mushrooms. And that's where you are. What's the current plan, you guys?
I think just pantomiming, putting a face covering on.
Oh yes, yeah, that's completely understandable. That's fair.
Yeah.
I think we need to like search around, see if we can find an entrance to this place.
Okay. I would like all of you to make survival checks in this case.
Do I have advantage because I'm from here?
No.
God damn.
Because this isn't like you're trying to find something in your area. You're just looking for a cave, and survival's the best way of doing so.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'll ask it.
That's a natural one from somebody.
Granny.
I'm gonna use my oracle number because I rolled a 15. Because I rolled a nat 1 on that. I'm gonna use my oracle number.
Jesus Christ.
Hey.
Okay.
The 19 is probably the best that Jess could roll right now because it's good without making a -1 going forward.
Shout out to the fact that both Jolly and I got 15, Cody and Jess both got 21, and then before changing
Granny
it,
and Fizzy both got natural 1.
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. My
Hey,
plus
yo,
turned into
twinsie?
a 25 total.
Yeah.
For the record.
Well, hold on. Let's see what Belush gets.
Oh, blues.
11.
The horse is doing better than me.
Technically, I see it start to go very badly, and I say, no, this has to work. And it's a 15, so it's a 25 total for me.
Okay.
And I also switched out my die because that die started rolling bad for me.
I really only roll for Belush because he could not possibly beat the group, so it's just funny to roll.
So, as you begin looking around this general area for anything that immediately starts to descend downward, you'll begin noting something odd. Spots where, just judging by the geographic, the terrain around you, should have cave entrances, or at the very least openings, are sealed. You see that there is mycelium growing over these openings, blocking them off and stopping people from coming inside. So, you do the next best thing, both because of an idea that Darius and Ignatius have, and also because, as far as Fizzy is concerned, it'd be the wisest course of action. You start doing a spiral, making your way out further and further and further, trying to find other similar cave openings. And as you do so, you find more and more cave openings sealed shut with mycelium, mushroom-like tendrils that block it, sealing it shut like a cocoon. Like a cocoon, sorry. Cocoon. It is unusual. It is not what you would expect, but also maybe it means you're heading in the right direction.
How are we supposed to come inside with these
Okay.
conditions?
All right.
You said
What?
I hate you.
What?
You know.
I'm gonna go drink
We're
bleach.
just gonna go right past that. Fizzy,
We're-
can't you
We're,
talk the
we're
mushrooms?
trying to come inside these caves, you know?
Okay.
I,
All
I'm
right.
gonna
Now, okay.
stop.
Well, if they were stone, I could do something about that, but they're not stone.
God forbid. a
Can't you
non-binary
talk to
person has hobbies.
mushrooms?
I've been told not to.
You can still try.
Looks like
What's the
Craven
harm in trying?
literally said not to.
He said they're fucked up.
I don't think it's a good idea, is what I said. You talk to the mushrooms, you're talking to Rosopska. That's all there is to it.
And Skopka is not good.
I don't think I really understand what Mifsapska is.
It's
It-
everything.
It's everything.
It's everything. This is all of
could-
it.
We could burn away if you want them.
Well, that would probably... If we can't talk to it, that'll definitely piss it off.
Absolutely. All we can do is try to keep looking and hope that we can manage to find something that's still open, or at least open enough for us to pry our way in.
Again,
Because
I
if we
find-
can't, then yes, a fire's going to be our best bet. But then they'll know exactly where we are, and they're going to keep coming for us.
Excuse me. I had some fizzy drink before I came in. Soda is cup perfect.
You're fine.
We can keep looking. Again, if I can find stone, I can do something about that. Because I prepared for that. I just need to find stone to get through.
Yes. Connor, can I ask for your interpretation on something?
Sure.
How specific can I be for object? For instance, if I stated the object to be an unobstructed tunnel.
Does that count as an object?
Yeah.
Well, I've seen
Or a
such a thing
location.
within 30 feet in the past.
Do you have locate? There's no locate location or anything like that.
No, there's locate object and locate person. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
I would say I'll be okay with that. Yeah, I think that's acceptable.
Cool.
Yeah, I have no real complaints there.
And I do have to use a spell slot for it.
You have to use one of your smite spots.
Oh no, how will the paladin survive? They have to use up a smite slot. Okay. Ignatius begins to use locate object to try and locate the nearest opening that is present in the area to go down further. Ignatius, you will note that there certainly are a few openings that are brought to your attention first and foremost. As you head to the first one, you can see very swiftly why they are unobstructed. They're tiny. We're talking about openings that are about yay big. Maybe a familiar could head in, but you guys can't. It's not really doable.
And they're covered with the mycelium otherwise?
No, these tiny ones, they're not covered with mycelium. But you think that maybe you might be lucky enough if you keep trying to find one that isn't fully blocked, and at which point you guys could just rip it open.
And
Okay.
by sending Bluest kind of, if we go clockwise and Bluest goes counterclockwise,
Yeah, it's a
we can
classic
cover
search.
the-
You're doing a searching pattern. It's a simple
Yeah.
thing. So, you guys will take up the next hour or so beginning to search through this area for the nearest and most available opening that you are able to find. Belus and Ignatius, they'll both be able to find openings that are theoretically usable. But the downside is that almost all these openings, they're going to require someone to cast a spell to shape the stone around it, which is good, but that's a spell slot. So I'll tell you right off the bat, you could find those no problem.
Is it stone?
Yes, you guys are able to find ones that have stone around them, no problem.
I have
But those are
transmute-
spell slots.
I have
Yep.
transmute rock.
Mhm.
But you also do believe that there's a chance that you'll be able to find one that doesn't require you to cast a spell slot.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that
Well,
you could try for another hour or two to see if you can find one that doesn't require you expending a spell.
but Fitz also has the sage stones, which wouldn't be a spell slot.
Not a spell slot, still a resource.
It is a
Yeah.
resource.
We have time because we may like doing the wind walk gave us a lot of time.
Yeah, we can continue searching, but
search.
keep one of them in mind to
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
stone
I
shape.
have- yeah.
And I
Yes,
will
we-
say, with the number of openings you're able to find, that is easily doable. You can very easily say, okay, there's one here. It's relatively close. We can use that if we have to. So no problem.
Yeah.
That's doable. I would like a round of perception checks, if you would all be so kind.
Perception. Normal.
That's a natural 20 from somebody.
Yay!
Only.
Good. I didn't roll that good. But...
That's another
Oh.
natural 20.
There's
Oh,
definitely
goddamn, boy!
Damn.
Jill walked away.
Jill walked
But,
away. Maybe Jill
again,
could have done
because
also
this
another
doesn't
natural
matter.
20.
I rolled Jill's die. They said, and I quote, I have to go shit my brains out. I'll be
Oh,
back.
that's wonderful. I don't roll natural 20, but
Godspeed,
Grand.
soldier.
I did.
What a,
I
what a
rolled
lovely
higher-
statement.
I rolled higher than Ignatius with a 14.
I know.
Plus 10.
So, in that case, I'll head straight to the point. Ignatius and Kaz, you guys are both starting to feel like this search might be a little hopeless, and you may have to turn to using a spell slot. But as you're doing so, you guys will both pick up on a distant whistling noise that you hear off in the distance. And at first, you're just confused. Maybe it's the sound of wind traveling through a valley or hitting a tree in just the right way. And then you stop and think, maybe it's an opening that you could use. So the two of you start heading off in the same direction. one of you is falling loose. The other one was, well, searching on your own, effectively. And by the time you're both at the same location, you two have met up and you're both looking down at an opening that looks like the stone around it is more than large enough for people, but is only just started to be covered by the mycelium. It leaves an opening that is much to be desired for a normal person,
Oh no.
but with some tools or maybe some cutting, you could get rid of the rest of the mycelium and you could open that sucker wide open.
Or a very strong man.
Or yes,
I
or
mean-
Kragor.
I have
Prego!
the-
There's no
I have
R.
the pick gun.
Prego, sorry.
I have the pickaxe. Performance pick.
They can both do it. Let him be useful.
Yeah. If you provide Krago the opportunity, Krago will take the pickaxe from you and will start hacking away at it. Meanwhile, the other two siblings, Zolna and golly, Zumian, thank you, will begin to act as lookouts or will assist in any ways that they are able to do so. While you guys are doing so, I would like another round of perception checks, please.
I'd say Ignatius would probably be using the pickaxe with the help of Krago because Ignatius is in plate, so he's much less likely to come into physical contact with the mushrooms.
So Krago actually seems completely unfazed by the being in contact with the mushrooms.
Baby, we're resistant to them.
Alright then.
We're resistant.
Remember, it's the way those drow are. They are not phased by the contact of the mushroom.
We're
They
fine.
grew around it.
But yeah, he's working on that, so I don't think he's perceiving.
Ooh,
I
golly.
rolled a 29 total.
29 total from Fizzy. Castella got a 26. Granny, I'm so sorry.
Granny, what is
Yeah.
wrong?
Fitz got a 24. Darius got a 20.
Sun's in my eyes.
You're distracted by my brother. You're distracted by my brother.
Ignatius and Blues are
Sun's
both
in my
helping clear
eyes.
away the rocks and stuff like that.
Buff,
Like-
sweaty man.
We're showing like diamonds.
Because we both have 18th strength, and so dragging stuff out of the way is easy for us. So,
Fizzy, more so than everybody, you're the most acute to this kind of a scenario and this kind of a situation. Castella, Fitz, Darius, the rest of you are all also vaguely aware of it, though Fizzy is easily the most in tune. You are slightly aware of unique movements from the trees themselves. The trees themselves should be largely dead or dying, but you have seen some of the trees and some of their branches starting to just bend and move in certain ways. And then you're also noting that some of the mushrooms are also starting to adjust ever so slightly in position. And you've got a hunch that you have definitely been noticed.
Mm-hmm.
They know you are here. Which means right now, it's only a matter of time before they start trying to find you.
So we need to fucking work fast.
Either work fast or start hiding.
So we should I mean I can do pass without a trace, so it's a little easier to hide. But we need to get in soon. They are noticing us. And that is not good.
Yeah, I know. The mushroom bed that's below the soil is starting to get tougher. It's trying to make us take more time.
how much further do we have to go?
We still have feet to cut through.
Alright, I'm gonna put a pass without a trace. Just in case. I can give up a second level spell, that's fine. Yeah. We'll do pass without a trace. so everyone can hide a little bit. Because why is it telling me I have no? Okay, I'm not doing transmute rock. What are we doing here?
It's a little bit slower on some actions now.
Anyway, so 30. Everyone has extra hiding, and I suggest you all take advantage of it. Because we all need to hide, just for now. Because they want to come find us, and that's not good. We don't want to get found.
Would all of you care to make stealth checks?
Yep. Everybody make a stealth check.
And do.
Is it
Natural 20.
advantage or normal?
No, it's a plus. It's normal, but you have a +10.
Normal.
Okay.
Unless if you have disadvantage.
I'm sorry.
Retro Raggy.
Well, good thing you.
Retro.
Good
That's
thing you
a
nat
zero.
20'd.
I shouldn't be trusted to roll Jill's dice. I just rolled 2 13s, one on mine and one on hers.
Oh, that was not the best.
Let's see.
But everyone
Poor
has plus
Jill.
10.
Yeah.
They trust me so much. They shouldn't trust me.
Oh, they're your bestie.
They shouldn't trust
Also,
me.
literally
Loosh,
every
nat
other
20.
roll.
The
Horse
horse.
rolled a natural 20. You rolled
Metal
a
Ge-
1. The
Metal
horse-
Gear Solid horse.
I also rolled a 20, so we got 2 20s, baby.
Well,
Oh no.
literally the duality.
Yeah.
And the disadvantage didn't even cause the nat 1. That was the first die roll for me, so it would have been that even if I had advantage to balance it out. But
Okay. So, Jesus, how else do I describe? Okay. So you all are making your best attempts to hide, given the circumstances. Fizzy, and Baloose. Joe, there's no other way to put this, dude. Fizzy and Baloose have caught wise to how this mushroom is trying to keep track of you. First and foremost, virtually everything around here is actually paying attention to you in some way, shape, or form. So staying on the ground and avoiding being in direct contact with, say, the trees is one of the best things you can do, because the trees are absolutely infested with mushroom growth, which means they're paying attention. So staying near stones and caverns are the best bet, which leads to Baloose basically hunkering down near an old stone wall that someone had at one point built, and just kind of like laying down like a horse would. Meanwhile, Fizzy, you've basically kind of like hunched yourself as close as possible to a nearby boulder, really. On the other hand, Kaz, you have through your training as a rogue and your natural skill, you have hidden in a very different way. You've basically just kind of like amassed a large bundle of like sticks and leaves and what have you over yourself, just generally hiding your shape, and you think that actually works very well. Everyone else, on the other hand, you all hide near trees and near bushes, and most importantly, near Ignatius. And
yeah.
you don't know how well the rest of you are hidden.
I love how there's this jump. The lowest is 24 with the pass without trace, except for the nat 1, which is a
Except for the
10,
natural
even
fucking
with
one,
pass
which is a
without
10.
trace.
It's terrible. Terrible roll, dude. So, as you
Just
all are
so happy.
hiding, Some of you successfully, a decent number of you unsuccessfully. You all will start to hear something inside of your heads.
But not me.
But
Funnily
not
enough.
Ignatius, because Ignatius has the ring of mind shielding.
Funnily enough.
Where are you, interlopers?
What are you talking about?
I know there are more of you. You have hidden. You are looking for something. Where are you? I'm everything here. You cannot hide.
Yo, Pissy grew up with this?
And before,
We were
I will know
programmed.
all that I possess.
I will know all that I possess.
I fucking love the Grave Mine, by the way.
Yeah.
Also, turns out I'm gonna need to put Balus onto the map because of how well he fucking hid.
Hey, what do you mean on the map, Connor?
What do you think I mean?
What do you mean by that, Connor?
What do you think? What do you mean? What?
What's that mean?
What do you think? What I mean?
What does it mean? I'm not prepared for combat today mentally.
Too damn bad.
Eat shit.
So, you guys will start to notice around you that there are some very brief bits of movement. At first you think maybe it's limbs of trees swaying in the breeze, maybe leaves that have come loose, bumped something, made it move, maybe a bit of animal life, possibly. But then you remember that there is no animal life here. It is all silent. And that's when you start to recognize what look almost like humanoid shapes. But they are crawling on all fours as they start to move through the woods very slowly. Fizzy, Castella, and Palouse. You three are completely hidden. So, I will place you randomly on the map, and I will note that you guys are completely hidden. You have nothing to be concerned with. Even if you happen to be close to an enemy, you're hidden.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you, on the other hand, you guys are very much not hidden. Unfortunately, your stealth checks were very bad.
With a 24, they were very bad. That's terrible.
I need to point out to you, this thing is...
No, I know.
Yeah, it's an obscenely high perception check.
I'm aware. I'm saying, like, a 24, like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ignatius, what the fuck is the symbol you have on your person?
What symbol? I don't know. That I shouldn't have.
Oh,
It
I
might
see.
be because
It's locate objects.
Because I have the locate object on, but
Okay.
that's a concentration, I guess.
So, allow me to drag you all into the map. As you all have been trying to hide, you've also noted some smaller details that first escaped you. Namely, the large carcasses of spiders that are around you. They look like they've been smashed by hand, broken open with their guts spilled out, allowing the mushrooms to start to feed on them. But the more sharper amongst you, namely Darius, you will notice that it's not just spiders here. There also would look to be some very long dead humanoids that have been grown over and have mushrooms starting to sprout from them and feed upon their decomposing bodies. I am waiting for it to load. I'm trying to buy you as much time as possible.
Unfortunately, my non-detection spell only works against magical senses. So that will not help me.
Who wants protection from poison?
I mean, technically, Connor, I'm gonna ask this now.
Aye, Captain.
Damage from this, do I receive it at half?
Poison damage you will receive at half.
Cool. As will my siblings?
Yes. Your siblings are not on the map. Like I said, I'm trying to keep them away from being directly on the map.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just because that will make combat go even longer.
Yeah.
And
Trying
it's
to
complicating
avoid
it for no reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So if that's the case, can Krago continue to like work
That's
on
exactly
the...
what they're doing. They
Okay.
are continuing to work at opening up the way down.
Okay. That's fine.
So no concerns there.
Okay.
To describe what you're seeing around you, a layer of leaves have fallen upon the ground and begin to rot away around you. Large mushrooms, anywhere from 5 feet to 10 feet in size at the cap, have begun sprouting around them. Some putting out eerie yellowish glows, others greenly, putting out some kind of an odd green glow to them. There are a few that resemble balloons, would say is the best way of describing it. They kind of drift ever so slightly in the breeze and seem to float, well, off the ground. They're still held in place by something like a stem. You guys have hidden yourselves near what looks to be a carcass of some kind of a spider that puts out a dim, flickering glow from its still somewhat twitching body. Meanwhile, the rest of you, Kaz and Fizzy, as well as Balloose, who is all the way over here,
Yep.
have hidden yourselves as you are now more and more aware of creatures that are starting to move around you. Fizzy and Kaz, you can see that these almost feminine-bodied creatures have begun to stride out through the forest. They look like they're just cobbled together with rotting wood and mushrooms. Meanwhile, a towering creature is behind it with these string-like vines that are kind of stretching from one of its large, bulky arms, holding onto the smaller creatures nearby and almost puppeting it as it moves. Meanwhile, you all will also note these small creatures, maybe about the size of, say, Reuben, that are scuttling through the underbrush. They seem to be fragile and very easily broken apart. Meanwhile, these larger creatures, again, these large lumps of molded and decomposing tree material are starting to make their way through. I tried to buy as much time as possible because Jill was off. I'm gonna bring you guys into initiative, though
They told me to pilot the mech, Shinji.
Gotcha. Though I will provide our hidden characters some other options. Yes, Becca?
Do I get the chance? Can I cast a spell before we go into it? Not as like as we see them approach, I can slap Darius in the back and be like, well, here we go, and cast protection from poison.
I'll permit you that, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get a jump on him, I just want to...
You know, I feel like I should be offended that you picked me, but I also need to remember I've died before.
Yeah, you
Yes.
already
died, you
once.
have the lowest health. I don't know if you have good con saves, and there are spores. And you have an injured trachea.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're getting
sorry,
the
buddy.
protection from
Actually-
poison.
Also, another question.
Actually, I have the necklace of non-breathing.
Well, this is still gonna probably be poison damage.
I have another question. If they have spores, Connor,
Yes.
would I roll at advantage to save against them if that's
If it comes to that, yeah.
okay?
If it comes to that, yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm
and-
going to have everybody except for Kaz, Fizzy, and Balus roll for initiative.
Feels
please.
back.
No.
I don't have to
Balloon
roll
Oh,
would
just
be-
survive.
Yeah, Balloon would be on my initiative anyways. So it doesn't really matter.
That's fair. I'll remove
And-
Balus.
Just a point of order in case this helps against like spore saves. When Darius had covered her mouth upon entering, Granny did the same with like her kerchief cowboy.
Yeah, that will
Yeah,
that will help Granny, and it will bring Darius to normal.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So
It won't let me roll. Why?
it won't.
Why?
Let me try one thing and see if it'll let me roll.
It probably did a pop-up to do at advantage, normal, or disadvantage.
It
So
did,
try-
and I clicked normal.
Weird.
Granny, how
I'll-
is your initiative +8?
Gunslinger.
Gunslinger.
Yeah.
I think my charisma gets added to it or something, or
And
wisdom or
Wisdom.
something.
Yeah, and actually, because everyone is within my
Hang on,
aura, you all get a
That's a
plus
+1 going
4
forward,
to
Darius.
you all get a +4 to your initiative rolls because you're within my aura.
This is true.
Cool.
So I have an 8 instead.
Yeah.
Fun fact, it would not let me roll it from my sheet. I had to actually go into the turn thing and click it there.
Ah,
That
I
is
always go to
bizarre.
the turn thing.
so, yeah,
Um,
Granny,
I
you're
don't-
actually ahead of one of the other enemies.
Fizzy.
Yeah.
Not Fizzy. Fitz.
Chill! You and
there
me,
you go.
buddy! I didn't even
You-
roll that initiative.
You rolling an out one is pointless because you don't get anything from
Yeah,
it.
I don't get anything from it.
Welcome back, Jill.
Nothing to be gained.
I wanna leave again, actually.
No, don't.
To be fair,
Um,
you and I are in the same spot, so like,
Yeah.
So,
At the end.
Kaz and Fizzy, you can see combat is beginning to kick off. How would you want to play this? Oh, it's a cat. Okay, Jesus Christ. I was like, who the fuck made that noise? It was Houdini.
It's Phantom. It's Phantom.
Oh, it's Phantom. Oh, okay.
look at the size of that cat. That's not a Houdini.
That's such a tiny cat.
She's little.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna, because if I do the thing I would normally do in a fight, I would be immediately noticeable, and that is probably not a good idea right now. So
Connor, we can hear you
Yeah.
sucking down the last of your.
did you make him a cupcake milkshake?
Not a
Coffee.
coffee milkshake,
Coffee
yeah.
milkshake.
Because I. I may have flipped them off, but I was.
No. I'm gonna hold off on doing anything just yet.
Okay.
I would like
Um,
to save.
Yep, you will refrain from doing anything. I'm gonna keep you off of initiative then.
That's fine.
I will basically handle you at top of initiative.
That's fair.
Castella.
One, I'm debating if I want to bring Ruben into the fight. Maybe.
Always an option.
They're not human beings, so as long as he's careful. Yeah, sure. We can bring him into the fight. Will that actually take my action away? Or is that
It won't take your action away. Well, it will take your action away, but it won't break your stealth. You're still hidden. It's just now that there is a monkey that has suddenly appeared in combat. So I will roll for Ruben.
thinking whether if I want poison does not work here.
Bear in mind, Phaeon's poison damage. It will bypass resistance, and it will turn immunity into resistance. It is made to be effective even against poison resistance creatures.
Yeah, it's heavy metal poisoning, not
It's heavy metal poisoning.
regular poisoning.
Yeah,
Lead
well,
poisoning
you're
these
shoving
creatures.
gold into their veins. It's not exactly the same as poison.
I want to have. I want to reduce my health again to 30, so I can have Kaz duplicate help Ruben, just
Okay.
in case. But I'm not in combat still.
Okay, you're going to keep yourself out of combat, though you do have the golden duplicate around. I have added Ruben into initiative. I will treat it as if Ruben is your initiative score, in which case you may pilot the Ruben. Okay?
Okay. I pilot
Shinji, get in the
monk.
mech.
Get in the monkey.
Get in the monkey.
Shinji, get in the goddamn monkey. In that case, we're gonna go straight in, babes. Let's rock and roll.
So
Don't
Hold
call
on.
me babes ever again.
All right, fuck boy, we're gonna get right in.
I'm okay with that one.
Alrighty.
Rock and roll, buckaroo. Okay, so as I was off away fighting in the war,
Aye, Captain.
can I get a quick? Is there any big thing that I missed about these little fellas?
One of them looks like a puppeteer. got, like,
Yeah. So
little-
this one here appears to be puppeting these ones here.
Okay.
And then there are a bunch of really tiny little guys that are scuttling through the forest.
Little fellas.
Additionally, there are some odd-looking mushrooms that kind of float from the ground like balloons. These ones here.
Gotcha.
probably flammable.
And dead
That
spider.
or explode.
Dead spider.
I think dead spider.
Yep. Aside from that, I'm actually quite pleased with how this map came out.
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice.
So glowy.
Oh.
All right, Ignatius, you're up. Which means
I
so
have
is Balloose.
I have a question.
Yeah.
These mushrooms, they kind of sense by movements in contact with them and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Could I impede their ability to detect us through create food and water? Because the water part says you can create up to 30 gallons on the ground or open containers within range. And if I did it on the ground, I could make it kind of like wash out a bit of the spores on the area.
You certainly could do that to impede how well they're seeing you. I'll tell you right now, you're not going to give them disadvantage because there are so many of them. Oh, it's such a tiny little
I
kitty.
know. But the whole point here is kind of slowing them, not necessarily taking them out.
Yeah, you could certainly do that to make it a little tougher for them. Though you are in combat now, so they know where you are.
Yeah, but other people might want to hide on the turn, and I'm going to deny them that chance. Plus, I don't necessarily want to run out there quite yet and get surrounded.
Fair enough.
So, you can determine how far out the water spreads out, but it's 30 gallons.
Yeah, I will say it will spread out a fair distance so long as nobody runs 60 feet away. It will assist their stealth checks.
Yeah, so basically probably centering it around there so that it pushes the little ones.
Yeah.
Stuff.
You will see that the small creatures are silently pushed away. They do not make any kind of cries or noise as they are shoved back. They make no noise whatsoever. There is also something disconcerting that the more perceptive amongst you are noticing. They are all moving in lockstep. every step one makes, the other one is making the same step at the same time. You are watching, it's almost like an army moving in tandem. Any other movements or actions, Ignatius?
I'll use my shifting feature as a bonus action.
Okay.
Which abilities? I don't think that one has a macro attached.
I don't believe so either. You just bear in mind that your AC is risen. That's all.
Yeah, and the temporary hit points would be what it would roll. So
Okay.
you can move. I also get 2 times.
Next turn, the twig blights are going to start making their movements. First and foremost, a few are going to start surrounding poor Reuben. And they're going to start harrying him. They do not appear to notice that you are present there, Costella. They don't know that you're there at all. You've hidden yourself very well. You can see that with an uncanny coordination, they begin to surround Reuben and start to basically use their claws to try and start ripping at the small monkey.
No.
They all have pack tactics, so I will be making 4 attacks, all with advantage.
Let me see. Oh, that hits for sure. Match.
14 match.
Oh no.
Match.
14 match. Hit.
That just hits, so. That hits for sure.
That hits for sure. Okay. I will do the damage. It is nothing spectacular. 7. And let's see. I'll just do the D4. Actually, I'll just do it like this. I'm being stupid. Boom, easy. Total damage is going to be 23 points of damage, slashing against Reuben.
I can't math. 20. Wait. How
23.
much? 23. Okay.
So if you just right-click Reuben's token and then do minus 23 on their little health number thing, then you can automatically subtract it.
Oh, damn it! It changed my outfit again. I hate when I have to do the macro.
While you are doing that, these things are going to start swarming in. There are only like, I'm gonna say 2 or 3 that managed to move without going into a double movement. Granny, no. Ignatius first, because Ignatius has already started doing some things. Ignatius, you're gonna get 1 poison twig shot at you. As you see that one of them brings their head back and goes and launches out some kind
I'm
of a
also the one who
twig
nat
at you.
one stealth, so
This is also true. 22 to hit.
that matches.
Con save, please.
Alright. Save at normal. So that
Pass,
is
you're fine.
30 total.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, no, you're fine. You are only going to take a little bit of damage from this. So that is going to be 7 points of damage total, 4 piercing, 3 poison, as the poison is reduced. In which case, Granny definitely. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Out goes Y-O-U.
Feel
Darius.
free to just attack me with all of them.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe
yeah.
I could.
Like, yeah.
Granny, one on you.
I believe that hits.
Okay.
AC 17.
Yep, Constitution saving throw. Pass. You'll be taking only 7 points of damage, and you are not poisoned. Darius. Uh, 16 to hit?
Yeah, I only have a 15.
Okay, I needed to check anyways.
Remember,
And
you're resistant to
make a
poison right
Constitution
now.
saving throw.
That's at
Yes,
advantage.
you're resistant to poison, so with advantage.
And it's not a
Watch this
constitution-
shit.
It's not a concentration spell.
mean-
so
Plus
you just have
1,
it for the next
so
hour.
18.
Pass,
Plus
fine.
4, so 22.
It passed, you're fine.
How much damage do I take?
You will only be taking 8 points of damage.
1 from the poison because she's also resistant.
You're right, 6 points of damage.
6.
Why am I resistant?
Because
Granny.
someone casts resistance to poison on you.
Granny
Oh.
casts poison.
So
That is the end of the Twig Blight's
6 points of
turns.
damage.
Jolly,
Hmm.
it's Ruben's turn.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to town as Ruben?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I'm only allowed to attack once, right?
You only have a single attack, but bear in mind, you do still have Misty Step as a bonus action. So you got plenty of movement.
Okay.
I will also, if you point out to me who you're going to be attacking first and foremost, I will position the duplicate to flank.
Okay. Think I can have False Kaz be behind these.
Gotcha.
So that way Ruben can attack the one in front of him.
Gotcha. Attack once with advantage on that one with a Kanganish.
Okay. Hang on, this is kind of weird when I don't have like the action. So
Yeah, it's very different, isn't it?
yes.
Hit, absolutely.
The normal?
Yep. So Ruben will very quickly grab hold of a Kanganish and with a flourish will spin the half spear into the Twig Blight, and with shocking ease, you will see that it shatters into bits and splinters. These things are incredibly weak.
Yeah. One. Yeah, we might take out.
Green blood.
Yes, green. You now also have a bonus action, so you can teleport yourself the fuck out of there if you'd like.
I would need to have Ruben be on top of something. Just to hide it out for a little bit.
You could very easily teleport him up into this tree, or up onto that mushroom right there.
Yeah, I can have Ruben be on top of that then.
Cool. Pop Ruben onto that mushroom. Sounds good
Which
to me.
mushroom was it? Is it
This one.
this one? Okay.
Yep.
You go on top of this mushroom.
All right, excellent. Good turn. It is the arboreal puppeteer's turn. It is going to only has 30 feet of movement, so it is going to start striding forward. Let's see. That will have to do, I believe. You see with an uncanny glow to its eyes, it kind of regards the golden duplicate of yourself and seems to disregard it briefly. And then it starts to look forwards out into the rest of this area. You see that it kind of looks over the individuals it sees in its up ahead of it. And you see that it will coil forward a vine on one of its arms and it will fling it outwards towards Granny. And it will use its ability. This is not a spell, despite what it says. and it will attempt to dominate person on Granny.
Oh.
Granny, make a DC 17 strength saving throw.
I don't have high hopes for this one, guys.
Strength save.
I am.
You'll see in a moment.
I am a fighter, but I have a +2 in a strength.
Oh!
You guys want to get shot? You're about to get shot.
You will see as this blighted vine begins to stretch outward towards Granny and wraps around her limbs. And Granny, you try to fight against it as it starts to take control of the movement of your body just by using the vines like puppet strings. And Granny will turn to all of you and straining point a gun at you all.
I can't stop it.
This would be a good time for your gun to jam.
I can't make it jam. This is more. This is worse that I'm not actually
Is this
dominated.
considered a plant creature, by the way?
100%, absolutely.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah,
good to
that's
know.
absolutely
Fucking blight that
100%.
ass.
Okay, I have something
Um,
that might help. I'm gonna request to be put in at the next thing.
Next opportunity.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, am I shooting on my turn or
You are
is he
shooting on your
making me
turn.
shoot? Okay.
Granny, please attack whichever friend is closest to you. You have 2.
Well, I have 2 attacks.
You have 2 attacks.
So 1d.
And you have 2 friends.
I have 2 friends. Sorry. This one goes to Iggy. And the gun
God damn.
jams.
Hey, listen to you,
What?
Jolly.
I think Jolly cursed you.
I'm glad. We're all happy for it.
Well, with that said, you don't.
It's a bonus
the
action, I think, to unjam.
Well, the puppeteer doesn't know,
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily have a full comprehension of gun operation. So instead, it will make you use the melee portion of your gun to batter
Okay.
Darius.
Oh my god, no.
Sorry.
Oh my god!
Violence! Violence.
Here's the thing, though. Does that do that much damage?
Hey Becca, roll damage for a crit.
Oh wait. I forgot there's
A blunt object.
Also, I do
Sorry.
like that they color the dice according to the damage that you're
Oh,
dealing
yeah.
with it. That's why it's yellow and orangey. Darius, that is 19 points of damage as Granny turns on you and bashes you with the stun rod portion of her gun.
Sorry.
Darius will remember this.
Wait, before we progress too far, I just want to double check something.
Yes.
Should Granny have made the dominate person save at advantage because we are fighting it?
Yeah.
No,
An
because this
ability
is not the spell. This is. It is effectively, I used the spell because it was faster than me rewriting the entire thing. It's not a brain thing.
I'm being
Yeah,
puppeted.
I get it.
Physically grabbing you and making you move.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Just wanted to double check that.
No, that's fair. No, that's literally me being like, it's just faster if I just do this, and I changed it from strength, to strength instead of wisdom. That's it.
I'm very glad I
Okay. Michelle, you requested a jump in.
I would like to jump in.
You will. Let me pop you onto initiative. Right after Granny.
Okay.
So, I will put you in at 15.16. That way, you are literally right after Granny.
I think Fizzy sees this happening, and she's like, okay, well, I guess we're doing this. And she's gonna jump
Okay. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast Blight.
Blight. Okay. What's the range on Blight?
It's 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. On the arboreal puppeteer, I'm assuming?
Yeah,
Okay.
just make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Okay. That's gonna fucking suck. Negativo almost. Actually, what's your saving throw?
I'm going to use my reaction
Um,
to make him.
Again, disadvantage. So
It's a
Oh,
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yep.
Great. Let me roll a second time, please.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Failed.
Never mind. So. you failed.
light damage is maximized against plant creature, correct?
It's bad.
It's 64, I think.
It's unbelievably high.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me.
And the spell deals maximum damage to it. If it's a plant
Okay,
creature,
I think I do have to do yeah, just one. So I think if it is max, so it takes 64 damage.
Jesus Christ. Reaching out one hand, dark veins will stretch out from your pale white hand, and you will cast forward this bolt of dark, bleak, black, gray energy, which hits into the puppeteer, and you will watch as this creature of rot and decomposition begins to decompose even faster. Its body starts to wither away behind it, and you watch as this back that you lashed out against begins to wither and suddenly collapses as a good chunk of its physical form is non-existent now.
Does
It is
he let
still
go of Granny?
Let me double check. I don't believe it's going to immediately let go, but Jesus fuck, it does have to make a concentration.
Yeah, well, it's negative.
Well, goddamn.
25. If it had been anything but a natural 20, it wouldn't have.
It would have failed, yes.
That
So
sucks.
it does not let go, but oh my god, it is in a very bad shape.
Okay. Bonus action. Yeah, bonus action. I'm gonna do the archer.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot at it because I can
Okay.
do that
Okay.
with radiant.
Hit me with your best shot. Fire
19
away.
on the die.
Hit.
So. It's just 1d8. No. Is it 1? No, it's 2d8 now. I forgot. It's 2d8 now. Being fast on stuff. 16 points of damage.
Gnarly. Okay. It is in horrific condition at this
It
point.
needs to make another con save too.
Oh, it does. God damn it.
Concentration.
Bastard.
I'm trying to get him to.
No,
let
no, no.
go.
You're completely valid. Completely fair. Completely fair. Pass.
Ugh. Can I use my reaction here to make it negative? To like maybe take away 4? Because if I take away
sure,
4,
go
it
ahead.
lets go to Granny.
If you do it, then that could very easily break the dominate.
Yeah. It's if I made D4. There it is. Okay. Ah! Dropped it. Okay, hold on. I'll bring another one. 4.
4. Okay. That reduces it to 9, in which case it will fail its concentration. Granny, the vines from the burning of the radiance and the withering of the necrotic break off of your person, and you are no longer dominated. Good call, Fizzy. Now, the decomposing masses are going to begin their turn. They do not see Kaz yet, so I cannot use you and hit you. But with that said, they are now aware of the presence of Fizzy, and they are going to make their way to flank Fizzy. At least one of them will. Another will make their way over here to attack Fitz. A third will get in the face of Granny, though it cannot attack. And a fourth will get in the face of Ignatius, though it cannot attack. So, Fitz, I'm going to hit you with a club. No. That will miss.
You're not gonna hit me with a club.
Yes, I
You
will.
are going to hit me with a club one time.
One club this time.
Duh.
Right, so let's go. 72 minus.
It will bring the backhand of one of its wooden pulpy arms and smash you in the face. 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sorry. Ignore the blood.
You're okay.
I
Accidentally did like 114 or something like that.
You actually
I
stuck your hit.
accidentally,
That's your hit.
instead of putting it at, on a scale of 1 to 72, it's at like a 57. Instead of putting
Yeah.
it at that, I put it at 6.
Whoops.
I was like,
Oopsie
that's not
doodle.
right. How many hit points do you have? 6. Forever.
This marionette, as it is the fungal marionette's turns, they are going to flank the golden version of Castella and try to attack that. One is just going to turn on you, Fizzy, and smack you. And the other one is, I think it is going to move up to harass the monkey, though it cannot attack. These two trying to attack the gilded version of Castella will hit nothing, as there is nothing there. The one attacking Fizzy, though, let me see. No, yeah, it's just gonna punch you. I'm just gonna punch you square in the face.
I have a question.
What's up?
What's the rule of fire here?
Great question. Only one way to find out there, buddy.
Look at me in my eye. What happens in Baldur's Gate when you hit those mushrooms with fire?
Connor, I will say that's an advantage because it's flanking me.
Oh, good
They
point, thank you.
explode.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't necessarily base it 1-to-1 off of what
I'm
you've already
not.
experienced.
I'm
Okay,
just
it
saying,
just hits,
from
that's
our
fine.
experience in our D&D games, anytime there have been spores, they have been flammable.
Yeah, that's fair.
UV's
Okay.
that's a
Don't
lot
come
of
at me
fours.
with the don't base this off of a-"
That
Level
is
24?
18 total
Okay.
if you resist poison.
I do
18
resist
total,
poison,
and
so
you resist
18,
poison,
okay,
yes.
okay. I do in fact resist poison. This is the one time it's been useful.
And I will say, Jolly, you may either stay hidden or you may jump in whenever you want.
I wanted to ask in
I
case
need-
that if a fire would actually be very lethal right now.
I'll be totally honest with you. Who knows what fire will do? There's only one way to find out.
In a forest fire, bad. Also, I guess I roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, you
I also have the endless water to put it out.
are. You do.
That's
it's
fair.
true.
Hold on.
It's
I need
DC
to
10.
Oh yeah, I passed. I rolled a 12.
You're fine. You're fine.
Because I rolled that. You said I do that at advantage, correct?
No.
I
In this case, you're in this case you're fine, 100%. So don't worry. Darius, it is your turn.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I thought I had longer. I was coloring. Yeah, there are too many things too close to me, so I don't want to pull out my gun. So I'm just gonna take out my sword and swing at the bitch in front of Granny.
Yeah, you can move around the flanking. You won't provoke opportunity attacks.
This mushroom isn't too big for me to.
Worst case scenario, you quickly climb over it, but you still have enough movement.
So I actually have a lot of trouble seeing this map because it's so dark.
It is really dark.
Oh, that's fair. Hold on a second. I'll let me make a quick adjustment then.
It's like I can't tell what is and isn't.
Move.
To be fair, it is
I've-
really bright in my room, which does not help.
I have
Same.
raised the darkness, so it's brighter.
That actually does help a lot. Thank you. So I'm just gonna do a little swingy swing on that motherfucker. With sword extended, because I don't feel like putting poison on it right now. I don't know how it'll affect it. Hey, does a 26 hit?
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Makes me think of like the Hydro Thunder game. I'm extended, sword extended.
24 points of damage on the decomposing mass in front of you. It has 0 resistance versus slashing, nor lightning. So you will cut into it, and it will cleave a large mass through this decomposing pulp of wood, dealing a hearty amount of damage to it.
Nice.
It is not resistant to slashing, nor is it resistant to lightning.
That's pretty much all I can do.
Got it. Fitz, you're up. Yeah? Tell me more.
Too far, too far.
Well, there are all of these twig blights that are weak.
I don't
Yeah.
fucking care about them. They're babies.
I mean, I don't know if this is possible. Connor, is it a free action to pass something to someone?
Free item you get 1 free item interaction, so I would allow it.
Do you want to use Misty Step as your bonus action instead of your power up this turn?
No, I think I'll probably end up using Psychic Lance
Okay.
and hitting it with that. Because I'll do my dragon thingy where I go, and then I'll hit Psychic, Necrotic, and Force. I don't know the third one. I didn't think about a third one.
Is there
So that
poison
last
a poison option on that?
No,
No.
no,
No.
I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. If I'd seen that, I would have picked it.
I figured, but I just want
It's been so long since I've seen my own icon. I forgot I had Blaine Gibson screaming as my icon.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I'll do that, and then
Technically, you are flying, so you can.
Yeah, you're always flying, remember?
I know, but I don't have the movement speed to get.
No, that's true.
Because I want to hit the big guy, because you said he was looking fucking rough, and I'm thinking that this is a situation where if we take out the big one, maybe the little ones will
Fuck off.
cease.
That's fair.
So
You do
I'm
have-
going-
You do have Eldurga Burst. Sorry, Eldurga Burst? Elderburgers. What's the word?
Yeah, but Psychic Glance is stronger.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm casting Psychic Glance.
Okay.
I just rolled the damage I took, but I don't know. Has to make an intelligence saving throw.
Big boy's got to make the intelligence saving throw.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
On a failed save, he takes the full damage and he's incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Well, he's gonna be incapacitated one way or the fucking other.
Okay.
Is it 0?
That's a 0.
Die.
Yes, that's the nothing.
Who would roll a 0?
Yeah. Who could roll on 0?
Okay. Well, you will reach out one finger, and you will cast a Psychic Lance at the Arboreal Puppeteer, and casting force this purplish colored beam at this thing. You will watch as it stops for a moment, and then you watch as all along its body, where all these little bulbs of mushrooms are growing out of it, it sparks and spatters and shocks, and then it drops to the ground, cooking itself and dies. As you do so, you will see that the fungal marionettes, these creatures right here, they start to seem more confused in their movements. They don't seem to be moving as concisely. They don't seem to be attacking as concisely. They will have disadvantage on all attacks going forward.
Hell yeah.
You've solved my mushroom puzzle.
And then I'm gonna do a little boot scoot and boogie away from this creature. I know it's gonna get an attack of opportunity, I'm pretty sure. But I'll take that. Ooh, ah! Hold on. I want just me. No. Hey! will
Yeah.
I move? I want to move to right
Cool.
there.
Yeah, you're a measuring tool.
Yeah, are you on the
No.
measuring tool?
No,
Okay.
I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. It says
No,
I
no,
can't
It's
go
pro-
to the walls.
Oh, it's
Ah, there's
so
a tree
move-
in the way.
yeah. Move up and then move right.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why. Sorry, buddy.
It's finicky. Not you, it's them.
It's not you, it's me.
It's not you, it's Connor.
What?
You're the one who made the map, so it's Connor.
Anything else, Joe? Okay. Let's see. Let me double check one thing. Okay, Ignatius, you're up.
Alright. The best thing right now might be just preventing people from getting hurt. So, he's going to move back there and then utilizing the Restless Squall, he is casting Slow on these 4 Twig Blights and the 2 masses.
So, could you show me again? Sorry, I looked down for half a second.
So these basically...
Got it, in that cone. Okay.
Yeah, I can do up to 6 enemies in a 30...
Whoopsies, doodle. I pressed the button.
Right. So... I can get these 4...
Okay.
And
Would you be so kind as to drop the spell card, please?
yeah.
I don't need this. I don't need the template. I can already say it. You're good.
Yeah. I'm...
Natural 20 from 1. Natural 1 from 1. As a 17 from a Twig Blight. A 10 from a Twig Blight. 17. And 15.
So... the DC is... that it has listed as 16 at check.
Yep. So 3 are failing. I will mark those ones off.
Low.
All right.
It's nice because speed is halved, -2 penalty to AC and dex saves, and it can't use reactions.
Yep.
And it can only use an action or bonus action and has at most 1 attack per round.
Yeah, that's going to well and truly fuck them up. Okay. Anything else, bud?
Let's see, which one of these decomposing masses failed?
Give me just a half a second. I'm about to put that on them.
Because that determines which ones are capable of doing attacks of
1, 2,
opportunity.
3. Slow. There we go. I have marked off the 3 that are slowed.
Then Ignatius will move there to make himself more of a target and provide flanking for Granny.
Okay, cool. Jumping into initiative, Kaz, you are going after Ignatius, as you've told me.
Yes.
Okay. Let me quickly put you there.
Hold on, there's still another fleet attack.
Oh, okay. 1 second then. I apologize.
Blues is going to back up a
Back
bit
up
so
worse.
that he can do a trampling charge on that one.
Okay. I always forget the fucking horse.
Roll hooves, and he was stealth though.
Yeah. He is at advantage.
So close.
19 and an 18 from a fucking horse.
So close to the crit again.
Christ. There's something wrong with this animal. You understand this, right?
Very serious.
And because of trampling charge, it needs to do a DC 14 strength save or be knocked prone.
Okay. Strength saving throw. I gotta say, I really like this Foundry update. I just need to click a token and then I can press the saving throw button. It makes it so much faster. This is awesome.
It saves so it's not prone, and believes it doesn't get another attack against it.
But still, it's 11 points of damage. It's doing rough.
Yeah.
Anything else?
And flanking.
And flanking, yes. Any other moves?
No.
Okay. Castella, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna go behind one of these creatures, technically. And I you trust me so much to do this, Connor, I'm scared. I'm gonna coat Bayon in oil and ignite it.
Gotcha. You will coat Phaon in oil, and using a free interaction, because I'm not too worried. You will light it on fire. You will hear Phaon inside your brain go,
Ooh, a little toasty.
How did I predict that you were going to explicitly use the word toasty?
That's a good word. And which creature are you moving behind? This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Move yourself right there. Yep. Roll to attack.
On to me whether if I want to attack this one or this one.
That's up to you, buddy.
It-
You have more than enough movement to do either.
yeah.
I'll actually hit the big guy.
Okay, in
technically,
that
'cause
case, I'll put you here.
he's the main puppeteer, right? Technically.
Well,
so...
he's sorry. I apologize. I
Sorry.
I
Yeah,
expected
right.
there to be a marker on him. There was not. He is deceased.
Oh, he's dead
not
already.
there,
Okay.
yeah.
And
Okay.
because technically he hasn't done death saving throws.
Okay.
That's why.
So
I didn't change
technically, it's him. Okay.
it. It's that one, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to find buttons, but I think they removed the actions list. Technically, I think
It did. It did.
they did remove it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you need to click your weapon and then attack.
Is it a normal?
It's an advantage.
Okay, I need
You're-
a reminder.
You're
for
in a
that.
flank. You have advantage.
Ooh.
That's a natural. That is a 19,
Well,
which
the
with Phaon
language
is
still a crit.
is a crit.
Oh, I hit normal. I'm sorry.
yeah, that's okay. Roll crit damage.
That's another D4.
Wait, how do I
another
do
D6.
that? Because now I.
So do you see the option that says apply? I believe that
No.
is it. Okay,
I
no.
don't.
And in
Um,
that case, just you will just re-roll by hand. So you just do.
You see at the bottom underneath the chat box how there's the dice. Just click D4 and D6 and it will just add those two.
Yeah. So just
Up.
roll another d4 and roll another d6.
Apply damage?
No,
or
just roll another d4 and another d6. That's all, buddy. I made a mistake.
another d4 and another d6.
Yeah. And you'll also get sneak attack, so I don't think it's gonna survive anyways. That's 11 piercing, 9 poison.
Would you be so kind as to also roll stealth? Sorry, your sneak attack with critical damage, which is 12d6.
Or you can hit your sneak attack macro twice.
To be
Both
fair,
of
I think having the actions list, you remove it. I can't
It
find
kinda
sneak attack.
It's under features.
Is it under
Yeah,
features now?
I think
It
you
is.
need sneak attack and item as well for easy access.
Okay. Well, that's 50 damage for
That is
critical.
so if the poison does normal damage, that is a total of 70.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's totally fucking dead.
Well, he's also on fire, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
That's not even including your fire damage.
Oh, that is 70 points of piercing.
Yeah, technically that would be more because of the fire.
Plunging, lighting your blade on fire and then plunging it into the back of this creature, you will hear that it lets out a brief but awful as it falls forward onto the ground. It drops deceased. You will see that a few of the other ones seem to react to the damage that you dealt to it. You see that they kind of spasm slightly as you do this and seem more aware of your location at that point in time.
Okay.
Also, the corpse is on fire. But that's, small detail. Don't worry about that.
And hey, you have 2 more attacks.
You also have 2 more attacks.
I don't remember things.
It's okay, buddy.
I
It's okay.
will remind you.
I guess I'll help with Busy here.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I still have enough movement.
Yes,
now.
absolutely.
Okay. I just have to roll advantage again. I'm remembering what I'm. Wait. Don't I technically have 1,000 cuts as an offhand?
Yeah, so you have 1,000 cuts as an offhand, and then you get an attack with Phaeon 1 more time. So that's 2 more attacks.
Yeah.
So I hit 1,000 cuts offhand.
Yep.
Okay. Wait, why is there 2? Oh, never mind. I see. And that's still advantage, I think. That's good on advantage.
That's fine. Yep.
It doesn't matter because 19 was the first die.
Yeah, it's dead. So roll damage.
Critical or normal?
No crit, but roll damage, please.
Okay.
Yeah, only Phaeon has the increased crit range.
Okay. And your second attack with Phaeon.
I guess I'm moving. How many? Where is it? There's little guys. Could I go on top of the dead little guy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Maybe hit him, but I'm not in flanking position, am I?
You're not in flanking position, but you can still attack it.
Okay.
Oh, there's Bean.
Oh my god.
Beanie baby.
Yeah, Bean. No, is it normal or advantage? Because I can't.
Normal. This one's
Okay.
normal.
That's not gonna hit.
Were you aiming for the big one or the small one?
This one.
Bigger one.
Yeah.
No, that will match actually.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
My normal hit.
Things don't have great AC.
And also, what is the damage for the fire? Because
The fire, it would wind up being a 2d4 because it was just basically oil on a blade.
yeah.
And it was a crit, so 2d4.
Does it also apply to this attack or just the first one?
It will apply. It will apply to this one. So Jolly, please roll me an additional d4 if you'd be so kind.
Okay, D4.
Yeah, just for the fire you lit onto Phaeon. 4 points of damage. Again, as you plunge a burning blade into this creature, all the other ones around it will kind of squeal and seem to be very aware of you as you do so. That's the end of your turn. It is time for the twig blights. They are going to swarm at you. Kaz, give me a quick second while I move that guy out of the way.
A little guy.
Yeah, a little corpse. So they're going to swarm on you because you did just attack them with fire, so they're not happy.
Oh.
Fitz, I'm going to attack. Oh no, this is slowed. God damn it. I guess it'll get in the way on that one. It's fucking slow. It's a great. I know I did. It's a great spell, but also I can be angry at myself for doing it.
And I only used it because I didn't really have an AoE
That's not right.
that would be effective.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So that one can move to 30, and this one can start swarming on you. Okay. Kaz, 3 attacks on you with advantage.
Okay. Yes.
19.
Hit.
20. Another 19.
They all hit.
Okay, yeah, they all hit. So make sure I get this damage right. So, and then total damage is 17 points of piercing as they stab into you with their sharp, pointy claws. Yep. Fitz only 2 attacks on you because one of them is fucking slowed. I am the creator of my own hell. Please pull open the sheet. Thank you. 1 with advantage, 1 without. 16 to hit. Hit, okay. And then second one will definitely hit. So
You have a calculator ready to calculate your HP.
that is 8 points of piercing damage as they cut into you. Granny, 1 attack on you with advantage. These guys keep rolling 19s and I hate it.
Well, that sure hits.
6 points of damage. And Ignatius.
Now that I'm the only one left, I would advise they should have attacked
After
me
20?
first in case if I drop concentration.
Natural 20 to hit on 1.
Hit.
The second one with advantage.
Miss.
Miss. And then the regular.
It petered on the nat 20.
It did, came close.
Miss.
Miss again. 5 points of damage to Ignatius. That's the end of their turn. Up next, it is going to be Ruben.
Hold
Kaz,
Yeah.
would you like to take control of Kaz, or would you like me? Jesus Christ. Would you like to take control of Ruben, or would you like me to?
You can do it.
Got it. Rock and roll, buckaroo. So first thing it's going to do is it will. That thing's on full. He is wounded. He's going to attack the nearest one with a Kenganish. He'll take a flat attack with it.
Nice.
That's a hit from Rubes. 7 points of slashing damage on this one. And then he will use Misty Step to... yeah, he'll use Misty Step to provide a flank for Fitz. His Fitz, your best student, has appeared to assist you with combat. The arboreal puppeteer is deceased. Granny, you're up.
Is this my first turn since I was
Yes.
controlled? Okay.
Yeah. And you're
Well,
flanking against both of these guys.
well, my gun's jammed. Although I could just smack them for now. I could.
Yeah.
That is also an option.
Actually, yeah, I will. I'll.
You can also unjam it bonus action.
No, I just looked it up and I can't do that yet. I have to be
It's a higher level.
fighter level 10.
Yeah.
I thought I could, but yeah, I double checked between turns and was like, oops. Oopsie. So I will use the melee form of my gun, and were either of these two guys that I'm flanking with, have they been?
Vera's hurt that one.
This one here is wounded.
Okay, I'll hit the wounded one. Roll, please. Oops. That's supposed to be an advantage.
Yeah. Roll a second time.
See if you crit.
Yeah, you're just checking for a crit at this point.
Yeah. Nope.
No crit, you still hit. Roll damage. 8 points of damage. Nope, that's Darius. I shouldn't hit Darius. My bad.
Oh, don't hit Darius. And if he's still up, I'll use my second attack.
He is still up, yeah. Hit.
Exact same.
You smash the baton from your revolver into this creature twice. The lightning arcing onto it and damaging it further. It is still standing, though it is beginning to be wounded further and further and further.
I don't want to use. I don't really want to use my limited resource.
You have a light weapon on you, because you could draw it as a free item interaction and then offhand attack as your bonus action.
I have my old gun. Just whip it out and go bang.
You have a dagger.
I do have a dagger.
It's a light weapon.
I said that without looking at my inventory. I'm still getting used to the new tabs.
Yeah, you can use the dagger and attack with an offhand.
It would just be a d4, but it could be enough.
Yep.
What are the rules? I only know how to offhand attack with
then
dual
you can
wielding.
then you can simply attack, but you only do the weapon damage. You don't do the modifier damage.
So I still add like my proficiency and stuff to the attack roll.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you had any other bonuses to the damage that weren't from your ability
I guess
modifier.
just 3 damage.
3.
Okay. It is still standing, though it is now wounded. End of your turn?
Yeah.
Busy, you're up. You're muted,
Can't
buddy.
hear you.
Sorry. Switch
You're
over
okay.
to the healing.
Okay.
Bonus actions a Lele. And I'm just gonna bonk on the head of the thing in front of me.
The wounded one? Or the
Yeah.
bigger one?
The
Okay.
wounded one.
Okay.
I would like to kill him. Plus, uses my wisdom modifier, so plus 10, so 22 to
Hit.
hit.
Yeah, flanking.
With a d8 plus my wisdom, right? That's gonna be 11 points of damage.
Casting Shillelagh and imposing your strength upon your staff, you will bring it up above your head and smash the head in on this marionette, bringing it to its knees as it dies. Well done.
Cool. That's my turn.
Excellent. The marionette is deceased. The decomposing masses turns are up. The decomposing mass that has been wounded by Darius and by Granny, you will see that while it is still slowed and is having difficulty moving, the pulp material that it's made of begins to try and stitch itself further and fix itself as it has been wounded, as it will regenerate slightly. Oh my god. There we go. Alright. The slowed one, it's just gonna take a whack at Granny. It can only attack once, which it misses. So, no concern there. The one that is facing off against you, Ignatius, is going to attack you twice.
Okay.
Actually, it'll move in for advantage, and then it'll attack you twice.
Alright, Granny can attack of opportunity if she wants.
That's true. Granny, you may attack it.
I will.
Hit.
There's your damage.
Jeez.
He's taking a lot of lightning damage. Okay.
Yeah, but 26 definitely hits.
Yep, 26 definitely hits. 15 points of damage.
I hope the lightning damage doesn't do anything weird.
No, it doesn't appear to be doing anything weird to them right now.
It needs to roll damage against me.
It will do so.
It's 26.
Yep, give me a second. So 26 on the first attack. 15.
Alright.
And the second attack, I forgot to roll advantage because I'm dumb as a bag of floppy dicks. 22 to hit.
22 matches. That's my concentration.
15 points of damage, so 30 total.
Alright. The other concentration check. Let's see.
Natural one.
No, it's red because it failed.
Oh,
It's not that one, but the total
Still
would
bad.
still be 8, so still a failure.
gotcha. So your slow would fail at this point?
Yes, but
Wait,
because
wait,
that
wait,
one,
wait, 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 wait.
Don't
wait.
worry, that one already acted, so it doesn't get its
It's still,
turn back.
Fizzy may still be able to make you maintain your slow, so go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's what I'm saying. My term has come back around, so I can. Yeah, I rolled a 3, so that
Oh,
passes. Wouldn't
so-
it pass? Yeah. So I'm
That would be an 11 total.
let me
That'll be an
help.
11 total, which will pass. You're good.
Yeah.
Let me help.
Yeah, allow Michelle to help. By the way, Michelle, I'm gonna hit you.
That's fine.
In game, of course. 17
hits.
to hit. 13 points of damage. It's all bludgeoning, by the way.
Okay.
And so 19 to hit. So 13 and 16, so 29 points of damage total, as the second one is 16 points.
Shit. I'm not looking good, you guys. And I will kill myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am very bloody.
Okay. Constitution saving throw, by the way.
For me?
Apparently. What are you concentrating on? Let me check.
I'm not concentrating on
Pass that.
Oh,
raise.
Shillelagh. I'm concentrating on Shillelagh.
I
I gotta do 2, actually. I gotta do 2, because...
Also, don't forget, Cody, Pass Without a Trace is not a concentration spell.
It's not concentration.
Lily off.
I passed both. I rolled 14 out of 10.
Lily off was a concentration. So what are you concentrating
I
on?
don't know.
Good.
See,
I'm concentrating on Shillelagh.
No. I actually quickly double checked what the game thinks it is. The game thinks it's Pass Without a Trace. I don't know why.
I
Pass-
think Pass That Trace might actually be a concentration spell,
So
but
here's the
we
thing.
have
Well,
never
we've all-
played it that way.
Yeah, we've
No.
never played... Well,
it is.
We're not...
Yeah.
We're
I'm
not gonna
also-
start
That's what I thought.
now.
I'm also largely unconcerned because you're in the middle of combat.
Yeah.
It's just I like it better
Whoopsies.
when it's not concentration.
I will just.
We barely need it to be
Yes.
concentration anyways.
Yeah,
not
I
at all.
just it makes sense to me to not be
Darius.
concentration. At this point, it's basically a home rule.
Darius, you're up, buddy.
I know. Is the thing in front of me still alive?
The decomposing mask, yes, it is still alive.
Cool, I'm hitting it again. But I don't got anything cool I can do right now, so...
16 will match.
17 actually.
17 will
You know-
match.
It's probably a good thing I had advantage, because I did in fact roll a 1.
Yes, you did.
22.
Fuck me. Okay. Whoopsie doodle. There we go. That's back. You plunge your blade into this thing, and you will see that it begins to arc and spasm as you do so. It is looking worse and worse, though it is still standing. Any movement or bonus actions?
No.
Okay.
But I don't really have anything for bonus actions I can use while the sword's extended.
You don't have like any of your extra damage things?
I can't put poison on it, and I'd have to like preemptively know the name of the sword to do the extra damage with the spell. And that's not something I've prepared. I only have it prepared for my bullets. Do you not remember how my
No.
bonus damage
No, I'm just thinking.
works?
What about finisher and what is it?
Oh,
Exploit
I just got
vulnerability.
finisher, so I forgot that finisher existed.
There's also exploit vulnerability, dude.
Listen, it's been a day.
No,
It's
it's
been a
fair, buddy.
week.
It's okay. You're
So
fine.
that
I don't know.
actually would have been 25 damage.
It would have been a lot more than that, buddy.
With
double also the
finisher makes it a
lightning.
lot more. Yeah, it does. That's weapon
Yeah.
damage.
In that case,
Here you
that
go.
would be an
Have the
extra
additional 48.
16. What was the additional damage on the sword
Six-
itself?
16 because 3 slashing and 13 lightning, so
Okay, yeah, that does change things. You will plunge the blade into the creature. Now, bearing in mind your exploit vulnerability and finisher, and you will be able to very swiftly fell this creature as it falls to the ground, crackling with the electricity from your blade. This one is deceased. Fitz, you're up.
and you can move freely because this can't take reactions. It's slowed. If you want.
Yeah, but I still want to be able to kill it later.
That's fair.
That's fine.
Fitz.
I'm gonna poke 2 of these little guys.
That's fair.
Oh, there it is.
Advantage on the first one because flanking.
Hit, absolutely. I will be honest with you all. With the twig blights, you really don't need to be concerned with damage. It's low enough that there's a fair chance that even on a bad hit, you'll kill him.
Well, as someone who's like we're in a long combat, so if I'm sitting here for 25 minutes, I'm gonna roll all the dice I can in
Okay.
the 2 minutes I get.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll the dice.
As you should.
Like,
As you should. And then my second hit, that was on that one, so it's dead.
Yep.
The one that isn't slowed.
Hit.
Nice.
Alrighty. And the one next to you really can't make reactions on you. So if you wish to move, you may.
I'm fine where I'm at.
Okay.
Figure it out.
Ignatius, you are up.
Alright, he'll start by attacking the one up top. The rest of the squall.
Natural one.
Yeah. Well, he'll attack again.
I'm having very bad luck with
It's fine. But they're also rolling really well against me. But we just need to get through the combat. And that is not even including my radiant damage, but I think I don't even have to roll.
Yeah, it will die.
Let's see. I think it's better for him to just keep taking aggro, so as his bonus action, he is going to use another 15 for the temporary hit points. 1d6. So that is going to be 13 temporary hit points.
Okay. End of your turn.
Indeed.
Got it. Costello, you're up. Oh, Jolly, you are muted.
Sorry, I forgot I was eating.
You're okay, buddy.
It's the small guys, right? Oh no, there's this guy.
Yeah, there's also this one right here.
Reaction to move your duplicate.
I can do it.
Yeah. I go attack this
You have
guy.
advantage.
I
Kill.
advantage, okay.
You kill.
Okay.
That's another
Oh.
crit.
Ooh.
That's
Oh
another
my god.
fucking critical hit.
I think it's dead no matter what.
It's quite dead, but still, yikes. You can roll your sneak attack if you want to, style on him, I guess.
If only I could transfer that damage to this little small guy.
Oh god, that'd be terrifying. I will say you could just say I'm not going to use my sneak attack on this creature.
I'm not gonna use my sneak attack because it's dead.
Done. Easy. So, you will plunge your blade into the abdomen of this creature and rip it sideways, and it will fall to the ground. You still have 2 more attacks and a sneak attack that you can drop. So, yeah.
Well.
If you use your bonus action to disengage, you would have 1 more attack, which you could
I
use
want to
against
get
this
another big attack on this guy, because I don't. Like, no offense, the small one can be easily killed.
Yeah, absolutely. No, there's no offense taken. That's their purpose. So yeah, you can just disengage and rip into the decomposing mass that's attacking Fizzy.
I want to go help Fizzy, so I'll disengage so I don't get hit by the small little guys.
Thank you.
I would say you've used your bonus action, so you have no offhand, but use Phaeon and
Okay.
hope for a crit.
flanking.
Is
Yeah,
it?
flank.
It's
Is
advantage.
it advantage? Okay.
Yeah, it's advantage.
I need to ask because I can't
No,
tell.
you're okay, buddy.
It's not crit.
Scared me. I thought you had another fucking 19.
Not a crit.
But it still hits and it's still sneak attack. So go wild.
That should go be
Okay.
enough.
Normal.
Big,
and then,
big meaty numbers.
and it's a normal sneak attack, right?
Yeah, it's a normal sneak attack.
Okay. I'm trying to find things. Normal. It's also D4 with fire damage, I think.
1d4
Okay.
of fire.
Nice, that's far. 30.
So a big meaty hunk of damage. Fizzy, suddenly you can see that the shadow that is Kaz has wound up around the decomposing mass that you were fighting against, has plunged a flaming dagger into the back of this thing. It is looking bad as of now.
Good. Okay.
That one's dead. This one is dead.
Just cleaning it up a bit.
Yeah, I'm just cleaning things up. That's all. Still alive. Still alive. Cool. Okay. Fitz, the slowed one in front of you, is going to try to make a single attack. I am not gonna hold my breath and expect anything spectacular. Well,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
it tries to hit you and explodes into splinters as it fails spectacularly.
Yeah.
That was horrific, you pathetic little thing. Holy shit.
Well, they got the crits out against me.
Yeah, they got some crits on someone. That's all that matters. Jesus Christ. We're gonna move you out of the way, corpse. One is going to flank on Fizzy. One is going to start the flank train on Kaz. And this one is Gonna move over to Darius to harass her, but cannot yet attack her. Okay, so Granny, you got an attack on you. There's no advantage. It's just bad.
No.
That's a miss. Ignatius, 2 attacks with advantage.
Yep.
Nope.
That's a miss.
That's a hit.
That is a hit.
5 points of damage. That's not a whole lot of much.
Doesn't even need to do my temporary hit
Doesn't do
points.
shit. Fizzy,
Can't say.
1 on you with advantage.
Maintain concentration.
That's a 1 and a 20? I don't know, y'all. Nine points of damage.
I still have my concentration.
Yeah, you're good. I figured you weren't going to have much trouble with that because it's still a DC 10.
Yeah, I barely.
Yeah.
I made a 10, but
Yeah, exactly.
because I rolled like a 7 on the die.
What the fuck?
Is that on me too?
No, that's on Kaz.
Okay. Damn.
What's on gas? I'm sorry, I'm distracted right now.
It's a natural 20 on you, Kaz.
Okay.
I'm sorry, buddy. That is 10 points of damage
Yeah.
Is it at me or at
on you.
At you.
okay, 10.
All right. Ruben is up. Ruben is going to. He's going to move in. He's going to kill, or he's going to attack the twig blight that's harassing Darius.
Shit. Hope he gets.
Alright.
With
I could roll badly.
he has flanking.
He's
so.
fine. The twig blight in front of you, Darius, will be killed by Ruben wielding a Kanganish.
With flanking and it having -2 AC, I think you need double that one to miss.
The odds would be bad, yeah. The arboreal puppeteer is deceased. Granny, you're up.
Okay. Jeez. I guess I'll just try to take out some of the little twig blights around, I guess.
Hit.
Explode.
You
and then
smash the
there's-
baton into it and it dies.
There's one still next. What, actually?
You should help out Darius.
You think?
Yeah,
I think Darius can.
because well,
There-
because this one can move up to flank Darius. But if you take away the little one,
Two
attacks would be
things
made
are
at normal.
dead and Fitz is right there, so I'm
Yeah, but
gonna help you.
This one can't flank me because the other ones are in
It's
the way.
okay, Cody.
Not a ton of damage, but
12 points of damage. All right. Second attack.
that was my second attack. I killed a
What was your-
twig blight.
Oh yeah, never mind. I apologize. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Gotcha. Busy, you're up.
Fizzy? Am I up? Is it me again? Oh,
Yeah,
already
too.
here. Okay. I'm just gonna hit the one that was getting me.
The twig blight or the decomposing mass?
The decomposing mass is probably a bigger hit.
It is definitely a bigger
Yeah.
target.
So,
You're flanking.
19 on the die.
Okay.
don't
You can
know,
roll a
man.
second time if you want to see if you get a crit, but you know.
Okay. No.
Okay, worth a shot.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, that's okay.
That's 9 points of damage, and then bonus, I'm going to give myself a little healing because I'm not doing well, and I'm going to give myself a healing word of like a healing word at I would say at 3rd level, and then I will give myself the other healing as well.
Gotcha.
Also,
That sounds good.
health-wise, how does everyone else look, by the way? 1, 2, 3.
Fine.
I rolled 3 ones.
Sorry.
9 points.
Sorry.
3. Fuck this thing. Christ.
Michelle's gonna bring a hammer to the next session and smash the next die that fucks with her.
Yes. No, man. Like, 3 ones. What the fuck? Anyway. I'm
Why do you have
going
that?
to
One and
Give
6
myself also.
Why do you have a
my-
hammer at the ready, dude?
for hammer stuff.
At least that's that. And then 14, I'm gonna add 14 points on top of that.
Cool.
With my bonus thing. So they switched it over. Okay. Alright, I'm done. That's my turn. I can't
Gotcha.
really do anything else.
The decomposing masses will begin to regenerate slightly, save for one. The one that was stabbed with the burning dagger does not regenerate this turn.
Oh, interesting.
So the one that Granny and Ignatius are flanking, that one will regenerate, but the other one will not. It is on fire. I'm gonna punch Kaz.
Okay.
Sorry, Kaz.
I bet it's a natural 20 again. It's gonna
You
hit.
know what, buddy? I would be a little irate if it turned out to be. Okay, good. It's just normal.
You still have your uncanny dodge if you want.
You do still have uncanny dodge.
I forgot about that.
It would be
You
5
have
instead of
uncanny
11.
doge.
Can I have the 23? Oh no, that's an attack. Sorry.
Yeah, it's 11 points of damage. So if you have it, it will be 5.
Okay. I subtract 5 then.
Cool. And the second attack will go onto you, Fizzy. Will a 16 hit? Fizzy?
What?
Will a 16 hit you, Fizzy?
I believe so, but we have to come back around to my turn, so I can make it not hit. 'Cause I think
That's also fair.
massive. Okay, I'm gonna attempt it because it's a 13. I have a 13, so I could
13.
theoretically get
Yeah,
a
if you get a 4.
and have it not hit me. So
Yeah, if you get a 4, it
be
will
a
miss.
4. It's a 4. It's a 4.
Yes.
Thank God. Jesus Christ.
The decomposing mass will miss as you throw a card up in the air and distract it briefly.
That's what I do. Just
Yeah.
throw cards at it.
Just throw cards at things. Fizzy is the new Gambit.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, I think this decomposing mass is just going to make 2 attacks. Oh no, actually, this one will flank on Granny. And the one flanking you, Granny, is going to make a single attack with advantage on you. $13 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. It will then turn around and it's going to strike the bulbous thing behind it. And it is going to make it burst. Okay. And is going to do. Oh my god. There. 1 and 1. That'll do.
Blah. Good thing I have my trusty cowboy handkerchief.
As it smashes into it, it will burst with a cloud of acid, and you will need to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm not good at those.
Well, that's a 16 because you're in my aura.
Oh!
That's a 16 with Ignatius' aura. You will pass. You will take half damage of this.
Ooh.
It's 11 points. 11 points of acid damage as the acid cloud begins to eat into you.
Ouch. Why are these...
Does it affect these?
Busy, your home sucks.
Oh yes.
Full of acid.
This is not my home.
It absolutely does also affect the other creatures. I will
My
make
home
saves
is
for them.
Dunderground, not here.
Dunderground.
Thunderground.
Dunderground.
Granny
This
being
is
an
the thing terrorizing my home.
I know.
Yeah, I agree. This sucks. Actually.
Granny's mostly just fucking
It is.
around.
It's almost like this thing is a horrible nightmare monster. So the one up top is going to pass. The one down below will not. And we'll take the full brunt of that 22. $11, 22. Okay. And that will be the end of their turns. Darius, you're up.
I want to do a hit on the one that's still beside me.
Gotcha.
This bitch.
That one right there.
At this point, I just feel like an exterminator.
Good.
Would it be better or worse to have small bipedal creatures scuttling around a house as opposed to roaches?
I mean, you're talking about some of the rodents that infested the walls of this house at times.
Hey, does 32 kill it?
Oh yeah, absolutely, buddy. Absolutely.
That's not 32, mind you. That is 51.
Jesus
I don't feel like
Christ.
I don't feel like doing math. I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, absolutely. Fitz, you're up.
I'm gonna. Well, that one's dead.
None of the ones around you are alive.
Yep, I got eyes. The acid wasn't a sustained thing. It was just a burst, right?
It was a burst. It was like it exploded, then it went away.
No. Oh. Guess we'll just do. Well, I guess not exactly there. And just Eldritch Blast this guy, I guess.
Gotcha. At level 11, don't you get 3 Eldritch Blasts?
I don't know.
You can
Probably.
get them.
Okay. Rapid fire onto that motherfucker.
I like that it pops up the damage thing immediately after now.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
gotta
little
be a
annoying.
setting we can turn off, I think.
I'll figure something out. Another attack. Hit.
Nice. Excellent. 15 total.
You fire into the creature several times using your Eldritch Blast, knocking loose several large chunks of material from its body. It is starting to look significantly worse at this point. Ignatius, you're up.
All right. He's going to swing into the mass between him and Granny.
Mm-hmm.
So that is going to be 25 to hit. Normal damage plus that and radiant, so 15 total.
Got it.
And if it's still up, he'll do his second attack against it.
He is still up.
For an 18 hit.
Good.
15 plus 26 damage. Total of 44.
As you cleave into it twice with your blade, you will see that it falls to the ground, quivering slightly, but no longer moving in any cohesive manner.
And then he'll just move slightly up that these things have to move if they want to flank.
Okay.
And then let's see if Belush can squash this thing.
I wonder. Yes. Yep. It is so very dead. Fizzy, you will watch as the horse standing in front of you rears up and then smashes down onto the creature in front of it. I hope all of you understand why I fear horses now.
And just because it can, but Blues is, I have to do a circuitous route because of trees. Blues is going to kind of get around to help flank with Cad so that she also has advantage against the low one when she goes.
Sure. Kaz, speaking of which, it is your turn.
Oh, okay. I hit. What am I hitting?
You have the decomposing mass between you and Fizzy, and you now have a flanked blight that is has a horse towering behind it.
Let me finish off the one in front of Fizzy.
Yeah, I was gonna say the decomposing mass is starting to look worse and worse, especially due to your fire.
And is that
Advantage.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you normal?
Hit. Slide.
Dead.
You may sneak attack.
Oh, okay. It's not dead yet. So, normal.
27.
Okay. It is still standing, though just barely.
D4
Oh.
fire.
Well, yeah.
Add
there's
a
that.
D4 fire.
3.
It will not be able to regenerate. It is still standing, though it is in terrible condition.
God damn it! Don't I have it offhand?
You have
Oh yeah.
you have your main attack, second main, and an offhand. So
Yeah, you can still attack one more time with Phaeon and stab it with an offhand. You have options.
Okay, I'll stop again. Is it normal, right? No.
It's advantage.
Okay. Please tell me if it's advantage, because I can't.
It's okay. You're okay, buddy.
I don't know if I'll hit.
Yep. Roll damage.
Okay.
I think it's dead.
And with that, you will plunge your blade into it a second time, and it will fall to the ground deceased.
Oh my god. Okay. I mean, there's this little guy here, I guess.
Yep. You can just skewer it with the 1,000 cuts if you want.
Yeah, I'll offhand attack it. At normal.
Advantage.
Advantage, okay.
Yep. you just very quickly go, and now you have those little twig blights skewered on the end of your rapier. Further and further.
We have 3 twig blights and 1 decomposing mass left.
Yes. And the blights are doing not great. Oh. Ignatius is standing on a creature. That's why it looks like he's dead.
Yeah.
I was confused for a moment.
Move on top of one. No,
I'm gonna smack Darius. Darius.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll be.
Well, I was going to say
totally honest.
technically as flanking, but it doesn't matter.
7 points of damage on you, Darius. And the second attack, please don't. Thank you.
It teetered on 20 of
Stop
them.
it.
14.
Like,
Stop it.
natural 20. Don't do it.
6 and 7, so 13 points of damage total. And then this one is going to stand atop the dead decomposing mass.
This one moves out of my reach. I'll do an opportunity attack.
Oh, yep. Okay, that's fair.
You can retcon and have it flank
No,
me.
it's fine. It's fine. I didn't think of it. It counts.
Normal. Well, I think
Okay.
it's dead.
It's gonna die. That. Yeah, you know what? It seems fitting that that's how that one croaks. That I didn't think of that. Fair enough. And then, yeah, that's gonna be it. Ruben's up. Ruben will move up here and will attack the one that's attacking you, Darius. Ruben will almost certainly kill it. Yep. I mean, with this, it's going to be basically just a single twig blight and a decomposing mass. So, you guys will be able to
before it can attack again.
Yeah, you guys will be able to gang up on this thing very easily. Would you like to continue on, or would you like to wrap up the fight?
I think we wrap up the fight.
Wrap up the fight.
Done. Easily done. Using your sheer numbers, you'll be able to gang up on these other creatures very swiftly with relative ease. And you will be able to bring them down to the ground and end them without any further issues. You no longer see any more moving creatures around you, though you are all now very much aware of the uncomfortable creaking and movement of the trees and the bushes all around them. So, the fight has ended, and you can hear the distant sounds of Krego managing to keep hacking away at the myconid growth that's around the cave opening. And it sounds like he's getting closer and closer. Oh, yes. Sorry, it looks like you're about to raise your hand, Michelle.
No, that's just my hand.
Oh, okay. The hand motion made me think, oh, she's about to say something.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good.
As you are doing so, you are going to hear a voice enter all your heads again.
Where are you going? Where are you going? I will find you. It does not matter where you go. It does not matter where you hide. I will find you. One day, I will take over this entire continent. It will all be me. And I will leave none of you festering meat bags behind. So, run. I will find you.
Cheery fella.
I'm tired of being like, I'm gonna take over off. Come on, I'm tired.
Oh no, and other guys hunting us for sport.
Can you do anything
Oh.
else aside take over the fucking continent? Can you get a hobby or some shit?
I agree. Get a hobby.
You know you know what this 1/3 continent-sized mushroom man, he takes that to heart. He's gonna take up knitting.
But he uses human
Well.
intestines. It's really weird. Kind of gross.
Well, that's what the spiders are for.
Don't worry, I'll get him. I'll make sure he gets a hobby, and it's gonna be being dead.
That's a good hobby.
Is that a hobby?
It is.
Is
For
that a
some
hobby
people.
for people?
For him, it will be.
You will hear the distant shout from Krego as he says, "Get on over here. I think I got enough room for me to fit in. You guys should be fine."
Yeah, that's true.
Alright.
If he can fit in the right.
Can Baloo
Yeah.
fit in?
No. What?
I think you have to let him
Oh
go
my
for
God,
now.
Is your brother is built as a horse?
No. You're gonna have to let him go.
It's fine. I was considering, since I'll be missing next week, that Ignatius and Baloo would make sure nothing comes back in the tunnel.
Like a rear guard, and you'll be
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's fair. So you all, without Ignatius and Balus, will begin making your way down into the cave itself, down deeper into this black wheel, as it was noted on the map, and you'll proceed on from there. Yeah. What's Houdini doing?
What is that?
What is Houdini doing? The chapstick?
Is that like a Nerf gun?
Dart.
Laser?
Without the
Oh, it's
Laser.
a laser.
Like a pointer.
What?
No, it's not.
Just miming. 4 words.
Is
Look,
it, no,
looking for something.
2 syllables.
It's
pen?
for writing.
Pen.
oh,
Pen.
okay.
Pen.
Oh.
It's a pen.
It's a
Oh,
chalk.
it's a
Pen
pen grip. It's the
Pen
pen grip
Oh.
that you put on like pencils and
Ladies
stuff.
and gentlemen,
to make
thank
it
you
easy.
so much for being here for Dicefunctional Campaign 2 of Charades. I do hope you enjoyed. With all that said, we're going to wrap up the session here. That went a little bit longer because I was kind of itching to get a combat in. There is going to be much more for you guys to contend with coming up.
Yay.
Though, next session, we are missing
Cody.
Cody and...
Well, for
Anybody
Mrs.
else?
Cody.
No, it's just Cody, because if we have 2 people, we don't have
Okay.
a session.
Okay.
Remember, that's our rule.
I just needed to make sure. So if we're only missing Cody, that's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
So next session, we'll pick up from here. With all that said, we need to wrap up. Say bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
I see.